people treat children like accessories, like fashion accessories.
Yeah.
Like they don't stop their life because they had kids, which is what they're supposed to do. They think their kid is just an accessory to their current life.
The kids give them some shit to talk about with their friends.
Yeah. It's like it's just a new thing for them, but they're gonna continue to do the things that they should not be doing now that they're mothers and parents. Like,
little nigga, just an ornament.
Yeah, you know, I don't. That's why I don't fuck with single mothers. You know what I mean? I've never fucked a baby mama. You know what I mean?
Really?
You don't fuck single mothers?
You've never done that?
You don't fuck baby mama?
Everybody fuck baby mamas. Okay, so let's go around the room.
But hold on.
Who wants to go first?
Hold on.
Who wants to go first?
Before we do that, this is the Homeroom Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Tone Groove.
Jay Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
Lauren
We
back
your
here
classmates.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Lauren in the back, you know what I'm
Lauren's on the
saying?
board, you know. If you want to see why there was just such an aggressive cut just now, click that area right up there so you can watch that part of the video where we talked about baby mamas and damaging children's lives.
Yeah,
we got
traumatizing children.
We got a sentence to 16 minutes for you, baby.
yeah.
we got
Shit got discussed.
I was about to say.
So let's jump into. I like how y'all started your podcast the LOI, the show where you were like, where we talk about people that are doing better than us.
Yeah.
That was a nice little
Welcome to another installment of talking shit about niggas who do better than we do.
Yeah,
right. So
yeah,
this episode is low key gonna be an entire.
That's all that.
Yeah, that's all. That's
We
it.
about to talk shit about a list we weren't even thought about putting on.
right. Yeah, literally.
They don't know we
Didn't even
exist.
consider. We're not qualified.
Yeah, so Complex dropped a list that sent the media world into an absolute frenzy. It's Hip Hop Media Power Ranking. It's a list of 25 media personalities, and they include everybody from radio to streamers to
Prepubescent children who ask simple
DJ,
questions.
to YouTubers, to children. So, oh shit, excuse me. Any media in general. So, I mean, just before we jump into, because I feel like we should focus on. I feel like we should do an episode where we fix the list almost.
Yeah.
I feel like because people have issues with their placement. We'll run through it just to talk about the levels of where everybody's at right now. But I think we should have a heavy focus on correcting the list if we think there is correcting that needs to be done.
Yeah, because we're nobodies, but we do the same thing these individuals do.
Right.
Yeah,
So that gives us an opinion on this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be some people that should be dropped, and we have to say that.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we should say, like, yeah, who gets dropped, who deserves to stay. Maybe they move up or down, you know what I mean? Depending.
Maybe, Lauren, maybe you want to do a separate notepad.
All right.
So that we can,
Like,
you know,
just
just so we don't
put
lose
them, Put them
focus.
out on what the lists are, like what all of them are on the notepad.
No, but when we start redoing the list, yeah.
I see what you're saying.
We start so we can see our rankings kind of thing.
Facts.
That's what I'm thinking. But
Well, I could probably try to.
so there's an area. Isn't there an area on here though that tells you what they're focusing on?
If you
What
go
the
up,
criteria is,
go up a
Yeah.
little bit.
All right, give me 1 second. Go up to the top.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I got it right here.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay.
Oh, it's
How
right
you
here too.
take down? Who's on the list?
Yeah.
Well, go down. How
So-
did you rank them? Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
We put name. Wait, nah.
Just read the,
Where's the credential?
right here. Just read 1, 2, 3. Right there.
They got credentials separately.
How did you rank them? There was 5 categories. First one is commentary and banter. 2 is star power of the guest. 3 consistency. 4 viral moments, which matters for some reason. And 5 integrity of content.
So, how y'all feel about
Just
they're...
that, right?
Yeah.
Just that.
So just off that, integrity of content, I feel like is a joke. I think that's laughable.
Yeah.
Integrity of content because
This article isn't even integral.
Yeah, because and I feel like what people want to see is salaciousness sells
Yeah.
anyway. So integrity of content, who gives a fuck about
What does that even
integrity?
mean, really? What do you mean by
I think
integrity?
what
It's almost
they
ironic, right?
It's the
yeah,
news.
it's like what are we talking about? You know
It's
what
the
I'm saying?
news's job to make shit sound salacious.
Yeah, exactly.
You're supposed to
yeah.
put a little spin on it and make it more than what it is, so we tune in.
But I do think
Everything else I do like though, kind of.
this is perfect.
It's a nice little
because this is for like on the grand scale.
Comedy
Like,
and banter is number 1.
Like what's
Commentary and banter.
viral moments? That was when I was like, but then that is important.
That's
because
important,
that's
yeah.
like
shows impact. If your content ain't
Exactly.
reaching,
always
the masses,
going
if the
viral.
blogs
Yeah.
ain't talking about this shit.
That's true.
Yeah. So that I do like this. The only one that I thought was like, what are we talking about? Was integrity of
Is
content.
integrity
it's kind of vague.
They
Because
put they're
it's very
virtue
vague.
signaling.
Especially in
very
hip hop,
vague.
because you can say integrity of content in terms of, are you academics during the war in Chirac? But at the same time, are you making an impact? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But, or you could be talking about, now we're on Clubhouse hip hop where we're like, well, the nigga's a rat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But-
what are we talking about integrity? You know what I mean? Like,
And they even say, like, if you go up, they said, why are some of the people you put on the list have been,
Accused of
sexually-
harassment and misconduct.
harassment
yeah,
and misconduct. Yeah. Go
But it's
up a
like
little bit.
integrity of content at the same time. Is like there's different niches for different content. So it's like I'm being integrity in my niche. Like I'm having integrity in my niche. So it's different from like that's like an opinionated thing.
Yeah.
Integrity
Yeah,
is
yeah.
contextual.
It's like it's
Yeah,
contextual.
it's
and,
too
and
subjective.
opinionated.
Too much
Wait,
nuance
it's
and-
too much going on with that.
Yeah.
What were you saying? The other factors right here. You were saying?
No, I think that's it. Y'all just trying to get into the list.
yeah, so let's go through.
We
just-
starting from the bottom. Or
We'll start from the
what we
bottom
wanna
because that's how they have it list. So, number 25, Jazzy, who is a Jazzy's World TV. I've seen a bunch of
prodigy.
her. She's a young prodigy. I've seen a bunch of her interviews too. She goes viral.
Yeah.
Who
she
are
does.
her parents?
Wait, hold up. Prodigy?
Loosely.
Yeah,
Loose.
which is-
But child prodigies
Well, you
never
don't-
amount to
yeah.
anything anyway.
Well,
That's
nah,
not true.
they do.
Justin
They
Bieber,
do.
Usher,
They
I can
do.
literally name
we
like
talk-
hell.
That's a lot.
That's a few.
That's what I'm saying. When you
But-
start young, you normally kind of get
You have
an
a better
advantage.
But I'm just saying, I
But
just want,
normally when a kid be on the news for being real good at basketball, like Julian Newman, he was all on Ellen dribbling. They thought this nigga was gonna be a
Prodigy,
number one
okay,
draft pick.
okay.
It
Yeah,
usually
right.
don't pan out that way.
I was just making sure y'all using it as I thought
Well,
y'all was using
And no shade
Yeah.
on this child because she's doing the thing that she
I
telling
think
the
she's
niggas.
actually. I think
she's
she's actually good.
Yeah.
Her line of question is better than some of the adults on this guy. She's
No.
a better interviewer than Nori.
Nah.
She's
shit.
known for being
Being-
precious.
Being a precious kid interviewing global music stars is not a skill. I'm
Yeah.
It's
sorry.
not. But I've seen
It's
her
raw
interviews.
talent.
But she's wonderful. She's a beautiful kid. Like,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
wouldn't want to watch her?
And you can't
but
hate on her because
she
she's-
actually
But she asks
asks
questions.
good questions.
She asks
Yeah.
good questions.
Yeah, so
But,
like I said,
but this is
I'm
we're
putting
talking.
her. Interview wise, I'm putting her over Nori.
her questions, but her commentary and
Bro,
banter.
we're talking.
I don't like her
I feel
commentary
you
and
on that.
banter.
What is this list called? This list is called the top 25
Media.
hip hop media power ranking.
Power
Yeah.
ranking?
Hip hop media power
So-
ranking.
so, but you
you're
gotta-
telling me this girl? How long has hip hop been a thing?
50 years now.
50 years.
You telling me it's not some older nigga that we might have
They're
not
talking
heard
about right
You
now.
know what?
though,
That
and
is
you
a
know-
good question because that is the one thing that I was curious about. Is this a 2020 list?
It's a right now list.
And then I understand like if a
So I
if a-
guess we're safe to say 2020.
put it
This
like
is what-
this:
this
if
is
y'all
2022 to 2023.
if I was an
Yeah.
artist and I went on her platform, I'm gonna get views. My music is going up.
So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
The impact
But-
of what she's doing is
but-
like part of it.
it's just like when we're talking about
power.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's like, is it like
and
how
then
much?
let's go to number 23 because I think that's where
Well, yeah,
right.
we'll work our way down. So at 25 we have Jazzy. Go down.
Yeah,
to
Shout out Jazzy.
24 we got Nyla Simone.
This Charlamagne's prodigy,
who's
right?
one of Charlamagne's
Yeah, one of the
prodigies,
prodigies,
and
cool.
she's cool. She never.
She all right.
I never
I listen to her on. She's on the Brilliant Idiots a lot. With her now.
Occasionally.
She cool. Yeah,
She has her
yeah.
own podcast. She's more of a
does.
DJ
She is a DJ
than a
yeah.
media personality, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Which
But
is cool.
this-
She got a podcast with Mouse Jones
But
or
let-
something.
She
let's
deserves
just-
that number.
She does.
She
And let's
deserves
just
that
run
number.
through the list quickly first.
Yeah, especially with
then,
these niggas.
Because then we're gonna deep dive.
Okay,
so
okay.
let's just run through the list so they can hear the list.
All right.
So we got Nyla Simone at number 24, Sway at 23.
Shout out Sway for still being on this shit.
We got Narwar at number 22. We got Anthony Fantano at number 21. We got Nadeska Alexis at number 20.
I didn't know she had a last name.
Me neither. We got Adam 22 at 19. Big Boy at 18. Brandon Jenkins at 17.
Hell of a name.
Peter Rosenberg at
This
16.
fucking
That's kind of
booger.
crazy. That's kind of, I didn't realize he was on there.
He's a good burger.
It's living
He's a good
mucus.
burger.
Funk Flex at 15. Angela Yee at 14.
If you would have shown me that picture, I wouldn't have known who the fuck that is.
that does not look like her at all.
Who is that?
Ebro at 13. Angie Martinez is 12. Jason Lee at 11. Mav Hoffa at 10. So this is a top 10. DJ Vlad, number 9. Elliot Wilson, number 8. Carisha at number 7. Castanet at 6.
This is where the shit gets loony.
Nori at 5. Yeah, it gets crazy, that top 10. Yeah. Gillian Wallow at 4. Charlamagne the God at number 3. DJ Academics at 2. Joe Budden at 1.
Nigga knows his angles.
Yeah. So, before we do a deep dive, there's 25 people on this list. Do we even need 25 slots? Because in my mind, I was thinking we don't even need 25.
No.
I think you do.
25 is a good number.
Not because you need it, but because it's people that.
Because the last 5 is almost like on the rise. Who to look out for almost.
Yeah, like you need, a little extra, you know what I mean? Like you don't just have a first round all-stars.
Okay.
Yeah, the first round is about 30 niggas. So if you in the first round, you a prospect.
Feel me?
So do y'all feel like there's anybody that should be on the list that's not on the list? Is there anybody that you could think of off the top?
Well,
of your head?
Taxstone should be on this list, and he's not on it, but that's not because of Complex's fault.
It's because
this is on his own
he
volition.
hasn't been podcasting.
Yeah,
he's in jail right now.
Who else should be on this fucking list?
I think the list is good. It just needs to be rearranged.
It needs to be tweaked.
Yeah, Jazzy. That might have been
the most.
I actually take my statement back. She's actually perfect.
She's good.
25 is good.
25.
Bro, this is like when Duke.
This
is like when Duke is sending Bronny gear when he's in 8th grade.
Yeah,
they just preparing to hire.
They're just preparing. Yeah.
It's a layup.
Probably setting her up.
Yeah, they
offering her a contract. She gonna sign that shit in Crayola.
But nah, Jazzy. It's I guess. If somebody's gonna be last, she better be last.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of people that.
Loki,
let's be honest.
For sure.
I mean, but he said he's taking Nori over Jazzy over Nori.
In terms of interviewing skill, for sure. 100%.
Nori is way too high as far as the interview, but
Nori sucks at interviewing.
But I mean, we kind of have to separate that a little bit though, because sometimes these people aren't as great as we think. Like, they're not as good as everyone thinks they are, you know what I'm saying, or puts them as higher.
A lot of people...
I don't want to just go straight off what I know his interview skills are. Like, what is his actual impact still? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but his skills matter. The problem with...
Skills do matter, but does this list, like, can we put our feelings in? We can't put our feelings into this list, can we? Like,
that's why...
We gotta make sure.
But the problem is niggas put their star power into this list.
That's what I'm
saying.
Because
there's niggas who don't deserve to be on here just from a technical standpoint of talking shit and asking the questions, but they have a notoriety that allows them to get by.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. But that
it's like being George W. Bush.
It's fucked up, but that ends up mattering because it's like if you have the star power, if you have the influence, if you had a push for whatever reason, if it's the connects, if it's whatever, but if you moving the needle for niggas when they pull up on your shit, you moving the needle.
Yeah,
it's whether or not you good or not. Because I don't think, like he said, I'm in agreement. Jazzy's a better interviewer than Nori because Nori's one of the worst interviewers they got. You know what I'm saying? But the niggas platform, apparently niggas love it and motherfuckers be moving shit.
One of the criterias was star power. Nigga, yeah.
Was that one of the criteria?
Oh
yeah, it was.
Star power of guests. Star power of guests.
Of the guests.
And consistency.
Yeah.
Commentary and banter, like, nigga, they should have been number one.
The consistency was kind of crazy.
Let's keep going down this list.
I was about to say, like...
Can you go back to the top? I'm making a notepad right now to make it a lot easier for us. I'm sending you a note.
You're making a list of all the people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back to number 1.
I got you.
I'm at number 4 right now.
What is the most important quality on this list? What's the best skill to have in this game?
I'm at 4.
We might need to restructure the criteria.
Because at the end of the day, we listening to niggas speak. We're hearing niggas do language arts live.
It's very
You got to be
hard.
good at painting the picture.
It's very hard because, like you said, like whoever moves that needle the most should be the most important.
Right.
Like if you do a song with Drake, you're good.
Yeah.
Like off rip. That's just how much he moves the needle.
And if that's the case, because originally I didn't know why Castanet was on this list, because I didn't look at him as a traditional journalist
Star power
or like a
guest.
media personality, but he's moving the needle. He's getting these rappers to come into that fucking room.
Now,
do ice box challenges and shit.
Granted, he should
teaching them how to get sturdy and shit.
But granted,
fireworks.
I don't think that should be he shouldn't be 14. Is he 14 because
he's number 6.
He's 6.
Oh, he's 6. Oh shit.
Yeah,
he shouldn't.
He shouldn't be that high.
He's above a nigga like Ebro who's historic.
See, a nigga like
Ebro
Joe
has
Budden.
a position at Apple Music, right? Doesn't he like
yes,
some?
yes.
he
doesn't
does.
have
He's
some
like
type
the
of
head
powerful
of.
position there.
I forgot but he's the head of one of the departments. I forgot
I'm
which one
talking
it
out
is.
my ass, but I'm pretty
He's
sure
head
this
of the
nigga's
music.
affecting
He's the
playlist.
head of the music department.
He's the head of the music
Yeah.
department,
Yeah.
and this nigga's behind him by like 10 spots,
Yeah, we gotta.
or like 7 or whatever.
Which is
the fuck
kinda
he was
wild.
at.
Like Elliot Wilson, I think everything he's done was like before my time.
He's like
'cause I don't
Richard
wanna-
Pryor.
I don't want to disrespect. Yeah, like
We fuck with Patrice, but niggas 20 times older than us is like Richard Pryor's the GOAT.
nah, but in a sense that, like, it's some niggas that are famous, but like I don't know why, but
You
they
just accept that they're known because they keep shoving their fucking name. down
yeah,
your
it's
throat.
like I guess you've done
yeah.
great things, nigga. Like, how can you not? You're on the list.
Like you get it by technicality, but I mean, shit.
Well, Rich.
There's some people on this list who ain't really done shit.
All right, so if y'all go to y'all notepad, I sent. I got all
Did
the
you do it in the
names.
same notepad as the top?
I made
steps?
I made a different notepad.
okay.
I should just copy and paste it.
Yeah, you
the
copy and
original
paste it in
one,
there real
right?
quick.
That would make more sense.
This probably would have been simpler, but
I
hey, man, you
got-
got it done.
I
Whatever
got
you
it
do.
on the. I was gonna type it up, but you was already doing it. So
Yeah.
if you see, it's on the screen right now. So you'll be able to see it too.
Yeah, it's
this
already
Wait, so you just typed this whole shit out?
Yeah.
Man, shout out to AJ. Working hard.
So this is gonna be the easiest way for us to go through.
Hell yeah.
All right, so just so we can see all the names on the list, so that we can.
Lord,
So
Lord.
y'all want to work? Y'all want to work our way down?
Let's just work our way down.
Start from number one.
We're just gonna talk about everybody. You know what I mean?
So if we're
Yeah,
being,
because that's all people really care about.
yeah, that's
Like,
true. The top 10. So we'll start there. Now, in my opinion, the top 3 is correct. The top 4.
The top 3 is
the top
correct.
4 is correct.
The
to
top
me.
4 is correct. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got that shit
That's what I
very
say. Yeah.
valid.
My opinion, the
Joe
top 3 is
Budden,
correct.
Academics, Charlemagne,
Who's number
Gillian
4?
Wallow.
The
Gillian-
order
yeah,
of
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
4 is that could be
I
that could
honestly
use some
think,
rearranging.
I think Gillian Wallow might be above Charlemagne. honestly.
Yes, I would say that because
They've had way more moments than Charlemagne had.
That's
in the
why,
last year.
but it's
more
like
recently.
it
Well-
depends on what we're factoring in too.
Charlamagne
Do we
does have a
factor
show.
in niggas' impact on other media
Because he has
personalities?
a show as well, and he has and that too actually.
He
Nah,
owns a whole
no.
podcast and network.
Charlemagne is cool at 3. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
Think so?
Charlemagne is-
and I think
Okay.
You might
I
be
think
right.
that
Personally, I put him number 1, but that's just on some fan favorite shit.
yeah, but that
yeah.
That's not me being objective. That's just in my biased opinion.
yeah.
Number 1 is number 1 for me because I fuck with Joe Budden. I ain't gonna hold you.
So we all think the top 4 is correct then.
Top 4 is cool. I don't think
I don't think when I look at this list, I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that I would see in this top 5.
I mean, like Academics,
Yeah.
he don't have to be 2.
Where do you think he could be at?
Who could trade his position?
He
He's
up there,
top
bro.
3.
He
That
up there,
nigga,
bro.
he top 3.
He's top 3. There's no
Yeah,
debating that.
Yeah, he's up there, bro.
There's no way around it.
He pushes shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Do y'all
yeah. Top
think
4
Joe
is cool.
Budden is number 1?
I do.
for
I
sure.
absolutely
Break
sure.
it down. What's your stance on this? Is it just
sure.
like
Bro,
a
he-
skill
Joe
set,
Budden's number 1.
an
Bro.
impact?
skill set and impact and everything. The respect he has from anybody who does podcasting or media space, like he's
To
seen as
whom it
that
may
guy.
concern.
Yeah, the way he breaks down, like he gives a master class on the way to move a podcast, how to like he'll teach niggas in the middle of the pod and still make it entertaining. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I see that shit all the time. And then he's one of the only niggas I think could have gone through what he went through and still rise to the top. He's like literally the definition of the cream rises to the top. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you meant he just survived all the allegations and sitting on
No.
Tahiri's chest.
I ain't talking about the regular
Beating on
allegations. I'm
bitches
talking
up.
about the podcast breaking down with him and Rory and Mal and shit.
He has
Yeah.
survived all those allegations.
He could probably
Survived
teach
all
you
that.
how to move as a podcast business, but like,
But that's what we talking about. I'm not talking about his character. I'm
yeah,
talking about
which doesn't matter.
But like,
I don't know.
this
Does
is-
his character not matter? Because at the end of the day, you're a media personality.
I think they
like
said
you're
on, they
literally
said on, they said
presenting
on
who
this
you
list
are to us.
that they're not counting charges and shit like
Yeah.
that.
They
They're not-
literally said
yeah.
charges,
Yeah,
not
like
charges,
not
but who
not
he-
charges, but like allegations, like filthy
this
allegations.
is pure
Off those
Yep.
5
and
criteria.
also,
Yeah.
bro. At the end of the day, and I'm not just caping for the nigga. I'm just saying we really do got to get back to like if niggas ain't found guilty on shit, like we gotta like let niggas live sometimes.
He
when
did.
niggas ain't get like you get acquitted of some shit, and
Yeah.
you get acquitted. Like
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If you not guilty,
Yeah.
you come on.
But
if the glove don't fit.
yeah, if the glove don't,
You must
fit.
have quit.
Yeah, he probably sat on that bitch. But
Yeah, I think
Joe
so.
What do
Budden,
you-
but how is he a like star power? Like he
Joe
doesn't.
Budden. His podcast is named after him. That's all the star power you need, nigga.
Bro, his podcast is also ranked like number 1. Like,
It's been number 1
it's
for
just
the
number
longest.
1.
Consistently.
It's consistently.
okay,
It's
yeah.
actually
And
rated
on top of
number
that,
1.
business-wise, he was
most
the
listened.
first to show
He was
us
the
that you
first
can get a
nigga.
Spotify deal
Yep.
for podcasting. He did that first. In terms of Joe Budden being number 1, I think it's rightfully so because numbers-wise, he's dominated
He's
Yes.
for the last 5 to 10,
yeah.
5 to 7 years because he's
But
been. I'd say like 5 years.
about
He's
5 years.
dominated.
Caveat though,
Yeah.
do we include the Breakfast Club's numbers? Because that's a nationally syndicated radio show. There's
I do.
millions of people listening
I
to
will.
that shit every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna consider that.
Like, if you want to add that, the numbers, it doesn't even count. Like, it's not a
yeah,
contest.
because they would be
It's-
technically probably
the
beating
list
everybody.
It's millions of people listening to this morning show.
That's why this
But
list.
you know they're on there too though. They're ranked in the podcast rankings as well. It's just not the radio
Literally,
numbers.
yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're
Yeah.
not. They're not number 1 though.
It's
Yeah.
a very hard thing. Like I know I hope they spent a lot of time on this list because it's like it's a hard list to put together.
On a
But the
person,
top four,
I think it gets harder after the top 10. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on a personality level, who are y'all taking between Joe Budden and Charlamagne the God? Because there was a point in time where it was obvious
Well,
that he
it
was
depends on
that
what-
Charlamagne was the God.
I was
of
about to
this.
say what era of Charlamagne because there's new.
Old Charlamagne,
I'm pretty
I
much
would.
taking. I'm taking a lot of people over this new era. Of
Absolutely.
This new Charlamagne.
Charlamagne. Like I'm
Absolutely.
taking Academics personality over the new Charlamagne right now.
What is new Charlamagne missing?
Charlamagne PC.
Is it just
Facts.
his diet?
he loves his wife
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
He's too faithful.
Well,
I
it
always
ain't-
hear about his wife.
Yeah.
It's his wife and his children, which is fine.
Well, this is
We
the
can't- we
thing.
can't say nothing wrong
Charlamagne
with
was
that.
the leader of Savage Radio. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And then if Charlamagne didn't, that's why I'm not too mad at him. If he didn't pivot, his career would be dead right now.
Facts.
I'm about to say it probably
Facts.
wasn't sustainable.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
sustainable.
because he was going too crazy.
There's only so many chairs you can snip before you get a sexual misconduct.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. So it's like that was never sustainable. That's why I don't hold him. That's why I don't talk too much. I don't talk too crazy about him.
Yeah.
He made me want to do this. You know
was
what I'm
a
saying?
wild boy.
But it's like. Yeah, the shit that I really am fucking with you for, it really wasn't sustainable. You can't do that for 20 years.
Real quick, like as a Charlamagne fan,
Yeah.
were there points of times where you just felt like being a listener, this nigga was a job? Like you constantly defending what this nigga saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because there was points of
Yes,
time where
bro.
like the
Yes.
homies would come up to
Yes,
me and
bro.
be like, "Yo, this your man's."
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
Like
oh
this is
my
what you
God.
fucking with.
My sister
bro.
has always
Shout out
hated
Jay
him.
Banks. We've
Yeah.
had numerous
Bro.
debates about this.
But I'm,
shit.
Yeah,
but
my
I'm
sister's
going,
always
I'm
hated
going
him.
through that with Joe Budden now.
Yeah.
yeah,
Word.
there's
Yeah.
no defending
Yeah.
Joe Budden.
That's how niggas was saying about fucking Charlamagne back then.
But I was able to defend some of that shit because I was a skilled debater.
But also because you were tapped into his shit all the time. So that's the same way I am with Joe Budden. I'm
Yeah.
tapped in
Well,
every
I'm
week.
not debating though. Well, what are you debating about with Joe Budden? I'm not debating about his conduct with women.
I'm not
I would
debating that
debate.
either.
I would debate his skill on the microphone.
That's what I'm
but-
talking about. I'm debating
but not
that.
his conduct with
I'm,
women.
I'm
though.
debating. I'm
His
debating.
con-
no.
yeah, that's no
But I have to
question.
debate.
Yeah, you
I
on your own with
He
that
sit on
nigga.
bitches.
I have to
Yeah.
debate why I still listen to him, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm here, I'm
Yeah.
not here because of that. Like niggas is looking at me like, why you fucking with that nigga? Because of his skill, because
Yeah.
of what he's fucking. That's what I'm talking about.
When
That's
he
what I'm
gets to
debating.
talking, when he gets to spitting,
when he
it's
gets to
entertaining and it's
entertaining.
captivating.
You can't not listen
Yeah.
if you want to learn to be better at this shit. This nigga's going crazy.
Yeah.
Say if you want to learn.
Nigga bust out in the soliloquy.
But
Let's talk a little bit about.
yeah, I wanted to stay on Joe Budden
Uh-huh.
because we can't just roll off of him without him responding to being number one.
Yeah.
That needs its own moment. So I'll say why I think Joe Budden also should be number one. Joe Budden should be number one because on the microphone, a nigga does it better than anybody else.
Exactly.
In terms of delivery of a message. He's got everything that you would want in a podcaster. He's got the voice. He's got the message. He's got the skill.
The funny,
he's got
the humor.
He's got the funny, the humor, the resume.
According to text, the manipulation ability.
Right, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in terms of that, he's got it all. The production, the consistency. He's killing niggas with consistency by dropping 3-4 times a week.
And you can
And
tell
Patreon.
you can
Yeah.
tell he's an
Yeah.
artist. Like you can tell
Yes.
he actually
Yes.
loves the game
Yes.
and the creative
Right.
of it.
Yes.
Some niggas is talking, some niggas is actually doing language arts.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's assimilated into this podfather role. So like I would say for white people, Joe Rogan is the podfather. And for black media, it's
It's
Joe
Joe
Budden.
fucking
Joe Budden
Budden.
is
It's
probably
Joe Budden.
the
Which I
podfather.
would love to
This
see
nigga.
them sit across from each other.
Do you
That'd be
got to be
amazing.
bold to be at the top of media broadcasting?
You got to be stressed, and baldness is a part of that. But Joe Budden is a fucking
I
like.
guess I'm on the way, nigga, because
Yeah.
I'll be smoking.
Hey,
I'll be stress smoking too.
Hey,
Nigga.
you about to be up there, nigga. I
Yeah,
can't wait for
I'm
it.
about to be up there with it.
My nigga, we got braids. We a long way from this list.
I about to say.
We a billion follicles away, nigga.
So now
Yeah.
in Joe Budden's wake of being crowned as number one on this list.
Oh yeah.
Over the weekend, he dropped an episode called "To Whom It May Concern"
But a few new
because
Amiri
niggas are pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of
niggas?
people.
He
Which
did this shit.
nigga?
He treated this shit like Kendrick on Control.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people were controlled. People like Elliott Wilson were dropping their accolades because they, everybody, just like rap, everybody
Niggas
feels like
was
they should be.
butthurt.
Yeah.
Everybody loves to say everybody should feel like they're number one. I'm personally don't believe that everybody should feel like they're the best because, nigga, you're not the best. If you're not the best, you're not the best. I think you should want to be the best, but you can't just because you say you're number one, nigga, no, you're not.
Yeah.
And then it's a part of being humble, like nigga, you're on the list.
Right,
but-
yeah.
Talking about some
A
bullshit.
little pushback on that. You
Yeah.
have to believe it before other people do.
That's true.
We started off the show saying 2 of America's most wanted, not because America actually gives a fuck about us.
Right.
We just trying to make that happen.
Well, that's true, but it's just like a little. It's different. It depends on how you go about it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like when like a nigga that's trash like genuinely, objectively trash. It like really be out here talking like Kanye. It's like
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. You
Right,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but yeah.
And it's like so that advice works for some people.
Yeah.
It just depends on how serious you're applying.
Like if
it.
Charlemagne was coming, how Elliot was coming, it's like, all right,
Yeah,
Charlemagne.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Charlemagne.
But it's like if Jazzy was popping shit like that on her Instagram story, we'd be like,
Oh
little
my
girl,
God,
sit down.
it's a little demon.
Yeah, sit down, little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Joe Budden addressed everybody who had something to say about him in his last episode
In glorious fashion.
in amazing fashion, and he proved again why he does what he does because you know what I'm saying? Like he proved
Objectively speaking,
Objectively
he's better.
speaking,
he's the best.
he literally addressed all you niggas in a span of about 3.5 minutes, and really was chopping y'all the fuck up.
Look
You know
at
what
this
I'm saying?
picture. Look at the way he's looking at the number one. It's like he already knew.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Let me go smoke
So-
a Newport to this news.
I mean, I'll drop
angel
little
dust.
clips in here, but he was like, to whom make us some of the best shots that he gave was to Rory and Mal, man.
I thought that was the only shots. I didn't know he was talking shit about other people.
Oh man, he
But-
gave lists. So and really, to be fair, I'm gonna put some respect on Queen's Flip name too, because Queen's
going off.
Queen's Flip let that thing go too.
He was going
because
And he's talented.
and he's talented.
I like his own
And I'm
his
not
own
gonna lie,
persona.
I was not a Queen's Flip fan for years. I thought he always did too much, and I thought he was fucking annoying. For years,
He found
like,
his niche. He
hard
found a
to under-
space. He found a spot on that.
It's hard to like a nigga in short form content when he's pissing people off in the video.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You get what I'm saying?
And it's like, and I knew he did a podcast.
Yeah.
And I would see it every so often, but I feel like the only time I would see the podcast kind of go up was when he was doing those pranks,
when he
those
was
gotcha pranks.
agitating
Yeah.
people.
You know, it wasn't off of the conversation that they were having.
Off
on
the
pod-
pimping.
Off the pimping. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Joe Budden let Rory and Mal have it.
Nigga, go back to sit. Don't sit up because
He's
he's taking
taking
pictures, nigga. Hey, I saw. I did.
He let Rory and Mal have it. He sent shots to Rory and Mal. He sent shots to Elliott Wilson. He sent shots to Charlemagne the God, Mouse Jones.
Oh, so you was just talking shit.
He was just talking. Did some of these people deserve these? There was a few strays.
Show.
I feel like
Yes.
When Mouse
Yes.
Jones do anybody, he ain't
I
I
making
think Mouse
peace,
Jones
nigga.
was talking crazy about him. So
That's what I'm saying.
Some
Some of these are like
they're back.
callbacks.
Yeah,
Some of
he
these are
called-
callbacks.
yeah.
Some of these are like, all right, you know what? I'm finally gonna talk about you niggas.
Like
Now,
I've
you know
been
what I'm saying?
waiting for a reason to come at you niggas next.
Exactly.
Not for a
He
reason,
really
'cause-
went real light on Mouse.
Yeah.
When he was like, Charlemagne, your man couldn't. He didn't say Charlemagne. He was like, your man couldn't fuck with me on my worst day.
Yeah.
He's like, this nigga need a new pack of Hanes white tees. Stop playing with me, nigga. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But the shots that he gave to Rory and Mal,
Damn, couldn't
because
fuck with
Rory
me.
and Mal responded
I never let
to
you
the
fuck.
list being number one, and these niggas was mad.
And they're
that-
not even on the list.
They're not even
like,
on the
you
list.
can't like, and you would think, right? Because
These
you know,
niggas
Rory,
not on the list. I just thought about that.
Yeah,
You would
they're not
think
even on the list.
They're smart. They know how Joe thinks. You can't set yourself up for failure
Right.
like that
It
to
kinda
talk
proves-
shit and you're not even on the list.
Tell me they don't prove that. It's just like,
That's a bad look.
and
That's
it kind
like
of proves that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like, what are y'all thinking about?
it's just a bad look. Like
Yeah.
when we was on TDS radio, I was like, bro, it's nothing worse than like going to McDonald's and like the worker is angry. It's like, nigga, you don't know how bad you look right now. You in McDonald's, you're working at McDonald's
Yeah.
and you're angry. That is two bad looks right now.
If your life sucks, just say that shit.
Yeah, you feel me?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nigga, your car broke. Like, just say it.
Yeah.
But it's just a bad look. And I
And
feel
I
like
mean,
they
and
were
they
smart.
throw
What do you call
massive-
them? The bum ass bandits?
The-
bare minimum boys.
Bare minimum boys.
I like
But
bum ass bandits.
Rory and Mal, did y'all hear them talking about it? I'm gonna see
Rory and Maul.
Rory and Maul talking about the list. I'm gonna see if I can pull it
Man,
up.
I don't
real
even.
quick.
I don't. They don't. We don't deserve. Like they don't.
Yeah, bro.
Talk about the list.
Let me get Rory.
Again, we're talking about niggas who are doing way better than us.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No,
Yeah,
I don't feel like they're doing better than us. Well, numbers wise, they are.
Numerically speaking, yeah.
Numerically speaking,
Yeah.
only.
I think I
Like,
give Rory and Maul a run for their money.
And I saw like
questions asked.
it might have been y'all niggas. They was like Rory needs to get like a new co-host because like Maul don't be getting the jokes.
I've been seeing a lot of that. Yeah, they were saying
Word?
that. They were saying Maul is bringing Rory down.
like comedic, right? Like Rory, I've seen a clip on Reddit. Like Rory said some joke. It was the most basic setup. Like it was just so easy, and like Maul just didn't get it.
Completely.
He
Drop
treated
the
that shit
ball.
like Joe Rogan be doing that. Because, comedians like to go in there and do bits. And he'll just completely let that shit fall flat on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rory and Maul.
Yeah.
Rory and Maul, y'all are.
Who was your favorite between them two? Between Rory and Maul?
Neither one.
Because the thing with me and Joe Budden's content is I go in and out of watching
Malo.
his content in full doses.
Yeah.
So when the podcast first started, there was a good year that I watched a lot of it.
Yeah.
So I go on, and every other year I decide to watch the full episode. So that's pretty much how I've been treating the Joe Budden podcast since it started.
Yeah.
The first year I watched all the episodes in its entirety. The second year I just watched the YouTube clips. The third year I watched full episodes. I've literally just
Been on
gone
and
back
off?
and forth.
Oh, okay, that's good.
That's pretty much how I've always watched their podcast since the show started.
See, I heard all
So,
about their podcast being so fucking fire that I got on there, and I never understood why Rory and Maul were so touted. So I never watched their shit really like
Touted?
that, like highly touted.
Yeah, like
Niggas
why
was
they care about
yeah.
these motherfuckers?
like why did niggas care about these
'Cause Joe's
motherfuckers like
carrying
that?
them.
Right, but I didn't like their shit until the new people came, and I was like, oh, this shit is better. And I had to niggas was telling me no, they not. I'm like, trust me, this is better than Rory and Maul.
Oh, yeah.
And now it is.
It took a little minute for it to settle in
Because
because
niggas was
everything
mad.
happened.
It was
Yeah.
more.
You gotta
shock.
lick it before
Yeah,
you
it's more of
stick
shock.
it. They ain't
But
even
to
put no
me,
lube on the
as
pussy.
a person who never was a Rory Maul guy, I was like, oh, this is better. You know what I'm saying? Because Rory always sucked Joe's. You know what I'm saying? And then Maul was just too cool for fucking anything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He's way too
And them niggas never gave Joe pushback. And I be in the car like, nigga, no, Joe, you're wrong. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I be
Yeah,
wanting a nigga to tell him that.
Yeah.
And now they got people to tell him that. And I like that now because they get back and forth now.
And Joe's a fucking psychopath. He probably been one that like this nigga's not giving me no pushback. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
know
how I be
he
feeling,
thinking,
nigga. I'm
yeah.
like, I'm cooking, nigga. Y'all better jump in on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Get you some.
To Rory and Maul,
Uh,
the only thing that y'all ever taught us how to do is monetize a breakup. Outside of that,
Nigga, Jay-Z did that. Well, nah,
outside of that,
wait, what?
the only thing that Rory and Maul ever taught us as other podcasters, y'all only showed us how to monetize a breakup.
That is true.
That's the
Yeah.
only thing y'all have ever taught us.
We don't look to them for a technical
We don't look to
level.
y'all for production value. We don't look to y'all for Joes. We don't look to y'all for fucking podcasting skills. I watched several of y'all episodes. This shit is weak as fuck. Y'all go in there. Y'all are too. See, this is the thing. Y'all want people to like y'all off of
Just the fact.
just the fact that you are who you are.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
shit
bare
don't work.
minimum.
The problem
bandits.
is you have to be legendary in something first.
Exactly.
For somebody to give a fuck about you. Which is
Exactly.
kind of how I've been looking at the pod, which is why I talked about this on the last show. The other podcasts won't work as well. I think this is going to help the other podcasts work as well because we're going into niche areas, which the other shows are more about us, our life.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we have to become legendary here,
Yeah.
commenting on the playing field that we're trying to get into
And it's just
for people to care about us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and it's more numbers wise.
Right.
Like this is 3 niggas talking about this.
Right. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
instead of us talking
It's
about
real niche.
Yeah,
and
it's niche.
and it's the area that we want to be in. But that's the thing. It's the playing field that we eventually want to be in. too.
Exactly.
So
We in it.
we have to be. We're in it already.
in
So
it.
we have to be legendary in here.
Yeah.
For them to care about our life. So technically, it's like. I don't know you niggas outside of Joe Budden podcast. Maul has family relations to Jay-Z and see when I watch Academics chop you niggas up, it's too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like damn, he's really busting.
I'm sorry. Maul has relationships with Beyonce and Jay-Z.
No, to Jay-Z.
To Jay-Z.
He's
Hov?
Big's younger brother.
He's Big's younger brother, man.
Wait, what?
He's little.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big's from Jay-Z, Rockefeller. He's Big's younger brother.
Smalls.
And the first time
Biggie Smalls.
No. Biggs as Rockefeller, Dame Jazz, Jay-Z,
Okay.
and Biggs. The three heads of Rockefeller. He's the younger brother of Biggs.
That's what happens when we talk about this. When you let victory defeat you. They was eating with Joe. You know what I mean? And
they were coasting. The bare minimum boys.
It's like, when you...
Joe just gave y'all, like, Academics always called y'all Rory and Mealy Mall and shit like that.
Just to violate you.
Just to violate you? Bare minimum boys is sticking. I'm sorry. That's not going nowhere.
Yeah, that's even better.
That's literally not going nowhere.
Yeah,
Like
the bare minimum boys.
And that's another thing.
Look
like,
at their logo. It's just like, look at that shit.
You did bring up a good point where it's like, you brought up a good point where it's, I can't remember what the point you brought up.
Hey, man, it's all right. We the bare minimum bandits as well.
Niggas,
we can't remember our takes.
You said something about, fuck it, whatever. But yeah, Royal Mall. But you know what's funny though? It's like, and that's why I always feel funny about, I do think about that quote a lot. Are you going to be of the people or of the industry?
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to be of the people.
Shout out Wendy Williams.
Because if you're going to critique the industry's not going to be as friendly to you. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You're not going to get invited to them album release parties.
Which is fine with me.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not pressed on that, even though there's still areas and spaces that you can move or whatever.
I was about to say, I feel like, it all depends.
It's a
you know
certain
what I
level.
mean?
Yeah. You're not going to be everywhere. You're not going to be loved by everybody if you're
Yeah.
critiquing their work either.
Yeah.
You know?
That's impossible.
Which is why this is one of the things why I've always stayed away from like critiquing local music. But if I do critique local music, it'll be behind the paywall. Because
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you gonna pay for this
there's
last
no way
shit.
I would give I would give niggas that for free. Because if you want me to be honest, it's gonna get real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm probably you're not gonna like what I have to say about a lot of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? So because I just a lot of shit is trash or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Tough love is the best love, nigga.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but,
you gotta Kevin Samuels these niggas.
But yeah, it's funny too because Rory and Maul have looked at our page before. I can say for sure they've looked at our page before because they were doing a live show in Charlotte and they were like, tag who y'all want to open
Local
the podcast.
podcast to open up for
And it
them.
was funny because Jeff and Lauren had just got COVID, so we had skipped that week. And for that week, I decided to recreate when Joe Budden fired them, the empty chairs.
Yeah.
So it was the same week that they put that thing out. So people were tagging us under the post, and I had it on the story, and you could see they were looking at our story and shit. They were looking at our story, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're never gonna invite us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
nah,
Like,
fuck them.
nigga, I'm like, I literally just recreated the moment y'all got fired.
Yeah.
But I was like, I spun it like, what makes you think you can get COVID and not show up to work? I spun it like that, but
Yeah.
so
I mean, if they was
Nah.
if they was able to laugh at themselves, they probably could have.
if they were able to laugh at it, they
see,
would
they're
have
not-
not.
But they're not able to.
They're not
They're
even
not.
on
They're
that
not.
level.
not
They're
able
not
to do
that.
that.
Yeah, they would. They're looking at it like, fuck this nigga. Yeah,
They are.
not able to
They're
do that.
cool people, but it takes more than just being cool.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
like you have to be funny too.
Yeah.
You don't ever forget to be funny, nigga.
Yeah, or just entertaining.
Or just entertaining.
You know, you feel me? Have something to
hey.
say that I like that makes sense. That's been said to me in a way that's never been said before.
Gilly and
That
Wallow.
shit would be amazing.
So yeah, for me, I think the only thing that, just to close it off, just to repeat it again, the only thing that y'all ever taught the podcasting world, and this is why you're not on the list, y'all only taught us how to monetize a breakup episode. That's
Y'all taught us how
about
to
it.
breastfeed.
That's a
sucking
pretty, yeah.
on
Y'all
a man's tit.
that's
Facts.
really about it. But on to number 2.
Let's talk. We haven't talked about academics.
Academics killing the game right now.
I think Academics.
Big AK.
I don't think it's nothing to say about this nigga.
You crazy?
Honestly,
we just talked about Rory and Mo, the bare minimum bandits. This
think
nigga works
Academics-
like a Jamaican.
I think
He is
Academics does good, and this
Yeah.
is what the thing with me and Academics. Academics does great in most lanes that he does. He just don't need to be around women because he don't know how to act.
Facts.
Nah, dog. That's only one video.
Nah,
Man, it's
You
more
can't-
than one
it's
video,
more than
bro.
one.
Look, you
Can't
gotta
minimize
video.
him to his
He's
lowest
off the
moments.
henny.
Yeah.
It's the henny.
And
Still
you
a
got to
problem.
think he's
Even if that's the case, that's still a problem.
he's fresh off talking shit on Fresh and Fit, nigga.
Bro,
He's hating these bitches.
and you gotta
Bruh.
Bro, he was going crazy on that.
Nah, bro.
That
Look,
shit
my
was
nigga,
wild.
look.
ahead.
Outlandish,
If-
bro.
it's
what
like,
was the
when
situation
you-
around?
Do you? I've never looked at my bank account and just had a bunch of money. Like I'm like that level he's at.
Right.
It's certain things,
But how long has he been there?
Facts.
At that level where he's getting money though.
bro. Academics. I think he's
been getting money for a while,
He
right?
been getting money
Exactly.
for a while.
So-
He's been getting real
So
money
he should be used
recently.
to it.
That's exactly.
Man,
he should have. Even if that's how he was at the beginning, he should have found a way to fucking change.
I'll cut you some slack in the first year or two.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like.
But year 7, 8, 9, 10.
Come on, you got.
And on top of that, bro, this is the biggest thing.
he really be disrespecting these hoes.
It's not that he he does, but it's not that he disrespects these hoes. You can always tell a nigga who's not used to having, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
So
he's one of those niggas. You
so
know what I'm saying?
it's like you could
And
tell
that's
it's coming from a place of a
malice.
hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I always feel that when
It's like,
you're
bitch, I got money now. You can't talk to me like this.
Like
Yeah.
niggas like us who have always had female attention.
Like I can shit on
$1
the
million
whole.
in our bank account.
Yeah.
We might shit a little bit more. But,
I might go celibate.
But
I might start tricking. I might start tricking.
Money,
I might get too paranoid.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
I'm gonna get pussy for you.
I've had so much poor man pussy. It's like
Yeah.
I might cut down on the amount that I really want. Like
I'm
yeah,
worth
so-
something now, bitch.
yeah, so it's like
I might just move away and start over.
the niggas.
Yeah.
It's, I always have a problem with niggas who have never got no female attention. Sometimes when
But-
they get into those positions, they just don't know how to
but-
conduct themselves, and they look corny as fuck.
But it's like, dude, not everybody has the same story. You
True,
feel me? Like,
true.
nigga, like that's some Disney Channel shit.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he's living like, nigga, this is Neverland. Like that never happens.
Right.
Like that's literally the
He's
meme.
Harry Potter.
Like you know that meme of like, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with nerds. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna be rich. That's
Yeah,
literally
right.
him.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, yeah. For
Like,
sure.
I understand, but at the same time, man, hey man, it's like, hey, be hard on these hoes, man. Fuck it.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
understand that, but then
Ain't
you
get no
fake
pussy.
hard too, though, because it's like I remember when that whole thing with the Fresh and Fit lobby thing happened with him. He was on his stream the next day
That was a tricky situation.
talking about, I can't have a girl like that that's putting my business at risk. I'm watching his stream. This same bitch is still sitting next to him while he's live streaming. I'm like, you didn't drop this bitch off after she had you looking crazy, causing a moment, fighting random chicks in this hotel lobby. Like a real nigga would have just been like, you got to go because you're a liability.
Yeah.
But-
No. You're still holding hands with her while you streaming to us.
But those,
So cut it out. You know what I'm
They
saying?
cucked up.
Yeah, so all this hard on thought shit, you're not really built like that. Like I could and nobody is. Anybody who's not used to getting pussy or having women around, it's hard for you to chop pussy off when you think you're still moving in a lack of scarcity.
low
When he got
vibrational.
into a committed, when he got
like-
into a committed relationship with Selena Powell, that told me everything I needed to know about
Right,
this
right,
nigga.
yeah.
Because it's like,
It's like, come on, my nigga. You know what
love
I'm saying? Yeah, like what the fuck?
this is an interesting case study. It's like
Love this bitch.
Mark from Software Underbelly needs to interview this nigga.
Yeah.
He's a trick.
Like, mind
Trick.
of a trick.
Yeah,
but everything
yeah.
outside
Mind of a.
everything outside of that, I think he's great in.
Because hey,
It's just
they,
him
when it comes
around women, I don't want to see that no more.
hey, that has nothing to do with hip hop.
You gotta say that
That's
for
true.
Sharp,
That's
nigga.
true.
That's Sharp's content.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Mark had a bitch.
Yeah,
But Academics is
But at least
definitely
stand
powerful.
on
He deserves it. He pulls numbers.
for sure.
Yeah, he does. He does. He has a lot of
Like-
eyes on him.
And then number
Yeah.
I think he might have the most influence out of Charlemagne and Joe Budden.
I think so as well too.
I think
so, for
I
sure.
think his actual work reaches more masses and is more important.
Me too.
He's
Me
like
too.
the TMZ of the shit.
He is.
A lot of times they're probably reporting on things that they're probably speaking on things that he reported first.
He's even
Facts.
said that. It was a
He does operate like the news where he like finds the stories. And breaks the
yeah,
stories.
literally.
because
So
he
he
just
like-
impact
he like-
wise,
he
I think
pays
he
me.
is.
I get a lot of
Yeah.
details and information
Yeah,
from
he breaks the
academics.
stories, and he's more consistent, not consistent, but more frequent with the information, the story.
He's
Right.
like a live
Yeah,
updater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a live updater constantly. Like he be going live a lot lately too. I think he like committed to like 200 and something days.
He goes live all the
all the
time.
fucking
every
time.
day,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's always like 12 hours of
Yeah,
stream.
so he's
too.
going crazy,
or
yeah.
8 hours of stream at least.
Literally like a working job. Like,
Yeah.
And his content is more fruitful.
But because he's live, like as the news breaks, he's catching.
He's there.
His
He's always the
Yeah.
first.
which makes his content a lot more fruitful because it's Twitch streams and it's getting chopped up onto various YouTube pages.
Right.
That shit makes blog posts.
Facts.
Like
Yeah.
Charlemagne, like Donkey of the Day, that segment used to be real crazy.
It used to be.
It used to
hot.
be
It used to like,
Yeah,
nigga,
used
it
to
had
be
its own
hot.
sponsors, nigga.
Yeah.
It did. Whoever
I don't think it has that same
Whoever the
impact.
fucking construction company is,
Yeah.
up there,
Yeah.
they
And
was
the-
getting.
Or that
And
law
the lawyer,
firm.
the law
firm,
firm,
yeah.
the law firm was going
Shout out
crazy.
to that
on the
lawyer
back
firm because
end.
I don't know how much they was paying for them spots, but I know they were expensive.
Hell yeah.
Stupid spots.
It was
yeah.
plenty of niggas trying to get rid of their felonies with them.
Actually, my only other critique for Academics, you've got to upgrade your camera, bro. This shit is fucking annoying. Like,
But that's what I love, though.
You like that? Still?
I hope he rides it as long as he can, because as long as he rides it, that's how much we can ride ours. Pope Pimp Productions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Pope Pimp Productions.
Charlamagne the God. I mean, Charlamagne the God is one of the reasons I got into the shit. So
literally,
So it's like there's only so much I can say. I can understand his shit wasn't. It's not sustainable.
Brilliant Idiots like started it all.
And he's really from the mud, like that.
It just
crazy.
wasn't
he started
sustainable.
as an
What he was
intern
doing.
from for Wendy Williams, right? Was he working?
Well, he was working
He was
before that.
he was a
working
co-host
before
for
that.
Wendy Williams.
Yeah, he was a co-host.
He was doing
that was his
radio in
first big shot.
Charleston.
But the nigga's been fired a billion times. Like his story, his book, and all that. Like it's still very inspirational. It's literally one of the reasons niggas got into the game.
Yeah.
Gilly and Wallow.
I think they've really done great in the last year and a half.
This is like
I don't want them to
they
fail.
have like a Cinderella story.
I'm not gonna talk no shit
Wallow
about
has
them.
a Cinderella story.
Wallow
more
brings
but it's both of them together.
That's true.
Like
because
it's the
because
unison.
Gilly is a 20-year veteran rapper
It's the salt and
whose
the pepper.
career was like snuffed out at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true,
So
that's
it's
true.
like he's got a crazy just rapper story, and then Wallow's got the I did 20
The
years.
street
I did
nigga.
20 years, nigga.
So they really got both sides. So
It's crazy how
I
like
didn't tell.
yeah,
I stood solid.
I stood solid.
and like the evolution,
Of
like that's
everything,
just
too.
crazy, man. That's just
And this
crazy.
is like I like stories like them too because like on the not the Wallow side, the Gilly side, and the Wallow side, but it's like in podcasting and even in Joe Rogan's side and his $150 million deal or $100 million deal, these niggas are like 40, 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they were Barstool.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They kind of on a plantation though.
Yeah, well, they just kind of went at Barstool, but apparently they're partners.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
But, and then
150.
they license.
Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah, the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm thinking about the Joe Rogan podcast.
yeah,
It was estimated at like over $100 million.
yeah.
Yeah,
Joe
150
Rogan
million
licensed
or
this shit out.
Yeah.
That's what they said they did.
That's what they said they doing with Barstool.
Yeah.
What they claiming. And they had like a $50 million deal or something like that, right?
The number never came out. That is one number
It was
that
just
they kept
alleged.
tight.
Yeah.
They kept that number tight, but
But
they made it seem like it was a
they
big
both
ass
got
number.
around 40, 50.
shit was a
Yeah,
win.
That's what
they made it seem like it was a crazy number,
Yeah.
but that is one number they kept real airtight.
Yeah.
It's a multi-million dollar deal. Shout out to these niggas for being very successful.
At least 7 figures.
These are the
Has
most
to be.
well
Has to be.
At least.
out of this top 4, top 5. These are the most well liked niggas on the
They're
list.
definitely the most liked,
They're the
for
most
sure.
well liked because everybody else has just a little smudge of controversy on their
Right,
on their
that's
white
true.
team.
We got a long
Most
list.
liked?
That's not true.
I don't
That's
know if
not
they're
true.
the most liked, bro. That's
Well, he
just-
said
They're
so
the
far.
most so far out
Okay,
of the top
okay,
5.
okay.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
niggas who actually hate Sean. Who hates Gilly and Wallow?
Yeah, no. I feel you. I feel what you're saying. But I was just looking
Okay,
at the list of
yeah,
top
yeah.
There's niggas who are against Joe Budden.
I was like, because everybody love Angie Martinez.
Okay,
but
so
anyway,
No, it was.
Dog War. Everybody.
all right, so
You can't hate Nord
closing
War.
out this top 5, I think this is where it's going to get a lot harder.
Yes.
Because I
This
think we can
nigga
all
Nori,
agree.
right?
Nori needs to get
we don't know
ejected
what the
seated
fuck
out of
Nori-
this shit.
We don't know why
Like, what
Nori's
the
there,
fuck
right?
is
Yeah,
this?
it's
Like,
too high.
alright.
Way too high.
When Nori's cool,
Nori Yeager.
I respect him, but
I like him as a nigga.
hip hop journal, like this is
They're
we have to
podcasts.
remember what this list is for. Like we can't get too far from that.
Yeah, that's true. Look
What
at
is
the
he like?
Bro, look at the known for drinking,
crazy.
smoking, and
laughing
laughing
with hip-hop legends.
With hip-hop
Oh,
legends.
that's bad. Yeah, he makes all black people look bad. You know what I'm saying? That's a terrible. Yeah,
That's crazy,
yeah. Drinking, smoking.
Bro, if my mama had to read that, that would hurt my feelings.
They
bro.
should have just said he's a nigga's nigga.
Yeah, bro.
And I think
Your
he wrote
favorite
that bio.
nigga's favorite nigga.
He probably wrote that bio
he probably
himself.
did, bro.
Yeah, if my
Drinking,
mom had no
smoking,
idea
and
what
chilling.
podcasts were,
chilling.
and then she
And she
saw that
found
shit
out,
first.
and she read that about you, bro.
Yeah, she'd have been like, "What?
Yeah,
Is this what he's doing?"
Because when you think about it,
Known for?
anybody with a microphone can drink, smoke, and chill with hip hop legends.
Right.
But the whole his shtick is getting the hip hop legends to come drink and smoke and chill.
And he's friends with them. So
that's
it's like,
that's my point. That's
Yeah.
his shtick, is he
And I
has
get
the notoriety.
The idea is
He has the accessibility.
you know what's
to the niggas.
crazy? It
Should have been written a lot better.
You know how you know when this nigga is? You know this
That's
nigga
right.
isn't good, bro. The idea is you gonna get them drink and they get loose and they let the shit out.
yeah.
But then when
Yeah,
niggas get on
true,
there
for
and
sure.
when niggas get on there and they don't drink, I really get to see how bad you are.
How did you feel about that Kanye
yeah.
West
You know what I'm saying?
episode?
Oh,
I think the first one I like.
Well,
Because if we're talking about-
Kanye's gonna make anything better
Didn't
than
he
it.
go 3 times?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the
Twice.
controversial
It was
one.
twice in a short period.
It was 2 times, but the second time he had like 2 parts to the second one.
The one where he went DEFCON
I
3
think I like
on
the first
Jewish
one.
people. Which one was that?
That
one?
was the
Probably
second
the
one.
second one.
The second
That was the
one.
second one.
How
yeah.
did y'all feel about that shit? Should that have ever came out?
I'd have put that shit out.
Yeah,
if it was
I
You
don't
would've put
care
it
about
up?
if it came out or not. Whether it came out or not, I don't care. But Kanye is not. That's not fair because he gonna get on any platform.
But
and
I'm
just talk.
different too.
Yeah.
But we're different. You know,
saying?
like
Yeah.
You're a
that-
menace. This is
and
menace
and
material.
we're in a
You're not
different
gonna be
position.
drinking when you're
We're
gonna
not,
be-
We're not Nori either. I would push back, and that would put us on.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it would serve a lot of benefits for us.
You got to break a few eggs to get an omelet or something.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
1.5 million on IG. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
crazy.
558K on Twitter.
You know what
But
I mean?
That's his thing. His
Number-
power.
he
He's a
could-
popular. He's
I
like
think
a
he
bad
should- I think
bitch.
Could
he
be
should-
moved.
I
He's
think
like
he
a
should-
bad
I think he
bitch.
should be in the top 10, but I think he should be 10.
Yeah, and it's on the technicality.
Well, I'm looking at the others right here based on this list.
Yeah, we gotta.
I forgot we had this.
No,
list.
no, it
Yeah,
could
look
be
at that.
moved. He should. Yeah, he should be on the list. He can't be dropped.
And I think in terms of impact for real though, he should be in the top 10.
Especially now, like, because this list is for now.
This list is for now. Yeah,
Now.
exactly. Yeah. So
and right now, hey, you know,
I'm
He's
putting
he's that
DJ
nigga
Vlad.
right now.
I'm putting Vlad at 5.
I'm putting yes.
Yeah.
I'm putting
Yeah.
DJ
Yeah.
Vlad at number
Vlad at
5.
5. We're
You
putting
can't
Vlad-
even like. It's not even a conversation. This
Bro,
isn't a
Vlad,
debate.
that's not even. We
That's
can't
facts.
even.
Are you
true.
serious?
that's the one. Academics could be changed with fucking Vlad. I would change academics. with
That's
Vlad.
an argument.
That was the name.
There's
I
a
was-
case for that.
There's a case for it, but it's gonna be niggas gonna turn it away because of like his type of content. And what
Go
he do.
down to Vlad. Let's
Yeah.
see what they have for
DJ
his,
Academics is more versatile than Vlad.
That's what they're
Way
gonna
more
say. That's what
versatile.
they're
That's
Way
what
more
it
gonna
is.
say.
versatile.
He has more tricks in the
I'm
bag.
getting
He
way
has.
Vlad is number 9 for those of you.
He can shoot and he can play
mates.
For those of you just
Outlandish sound bites.
Him and Boosie, he do get a lot.
Most viral moments, yeah. Boosie going on the road, 21 Savages and Knife. Soulja Boy.
Controversial
She tells
guess.
his own invasion. Yeah,
That's
that's the top 5. Honestly, Gillian Wallace should be number 4. Vlad should be 5. Vlad should be 4, I think.
You think?
Vlad should be 4.
Vlad should be
Yeah.
as close to number.
He should be as
Vlad
close
is number
possible.
4.
He should be as close to the top
Like
as possible.
he's
I think.
And
even
see-
Boosie said it like, bro, this nigga's Vlad. He's been working.
He's
forever.
pioneered the style.
Yeah.
He's in the Boondocks, nigga.
He literally created this whole like kind of like this clip style. Like,
Yeah.
I just put criteria at the top just so we can remember.
Make
yeah,
it bigger too. Make it like a
consistency. Like, come on, dog.
This is one of them instances
Yeah,
where
that's
white
what I'm-
privilege
the nigga
doesn't
drops
help.
20, you think he drops 20 clips a day?
Come
This
on,
is one of
dog.
them instances where white privilege goes against you, nigga.
Yeah.
And just yeah,
Because the
think-
only reason
yeah.
he probably isn't up there is because niggas say he's the feds.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's
And
why. That's
he's
what people are
white.
gonna say
but
about
we
him.
we
I
skipped
think-
some niggas though.
I know, but we're just trying to close off this top 5, I think. How do y'all feel about him going to number 4? I think he should go above.
I'm not against that.
I'm not
Yeah.
against that.
I'm not against that.
And I think Gillian Wallace still being at number 5 is
Black Power, nah, nigga, keep that nigga. At Fuck
See, this is what I'm saying.
it.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Power.
Him being
But
pink
he
is a
he
difference.
deserves it. He deserves it.
That's what I said at the beginning. We got to take certain feelings out of it if we're gonna use the criteria or not.
Yeah.
Are we using the
But
criteria or not?
I mean, 5 and 4, like,
If
Yeah.
put it this way,
Top
if
5 is
both
pretty
if both of
important.
them stop making content tomorrow, who is gonna have more long lessons in the
Vlad-
face? Who's gonna hurt
Yeah.
more?
Vlad is
Yeah.
living forever.
oh, who's gonna hurt more?
Who's gonna hurt more that is missing?
That's missing. I don't know.
that is missing?
That is missing. Like there's a void now. Who's gonna have the bigger void that's left?
Oh, there's gonna be a
Oh,
void
Vlad.
because of Vlad. Yeah, there's gonna be a
There's
void.
a- you
get what I'm
yeah.
saying?
There's gonna be
Yeah.
a void in the space because if Vlad goes, there's a big void in the space compared
Yeah.
to Big.
So that innately means that he's
Yeah.
more impactful and
Yeah.
more important. So he has to
Right.
go before them.
It probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be like a Say Cheese without this nigga. Like, Say Cheese literally took
It's
There
a
wouldn't be an
lot-
art of
few
dialogue.
shits
It's a lot of,
bro.
and a lot of people wouldn't be using. A lot of
DJ
people wouldn't
Small
be working.
Eyes.
A lot of people wouldn't be working their YouTube.
the same
the,
way.
in the manner that they
Same
do.
way.
He taught us the
Clips.
bust
The
it down into
nigga-
dimes and nicks.
the
yeah.
nigga literally.
Yeah, like that's the
I mean-
formula that we're using that everybody in hip hop uses.
That's a
Shout out to
that
Vlad,
he was scrutinized
playbook.
for.
That's a
Scrutinized.
fact.
Yeah.
Asking,
He's the Phil Jackson of this shit.
yeah,
I'm gonna delete the names
asking the
off
real
top
questions. You know,
list. I'm gonna delete the names off the top list too. By the way,
What you mean?
off the top, just so
oh, so I won't get confused and shit.
Oh, like get him up out of there.
yeah.
I feel that.
But number 6 is Kai.
Yeah.
I like that dude. I feel like he's gonna be a lot bigger
I
than
think
what he is
should be
right
in the,
now.
I think he should be in the top 10.
I think that nigga's gonna be a fucking superstar.
Viral moments, he got everybody beat low key.
Did y'all know
He has some type of magnetism about
Y'all-
him that's just very entertaining
And
to
star,
watch.
yeah, and star power, I guess. He's actually really good when he's talking to people too. He knows how to handle shit that is going right, like bad. Because you texted me about that earlier with the Blueface thing. That wasn't a great thing with the way Krishan was handling herself and all that shit. But he handled that whole situation.
handled that shit pretty
He
well.
made it funny. He made it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know he streamed for like
30 days.
Like it was 30
It
days.
was 30
So,
days.
30 days.
Yeah.
30 days.
He's
And, like,
working.
live
He's working
stream.
for it.
Like he was at Disneyland live.
Yeah.
Like you understand that?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
fucking crazy.
The only time that it wasn't streamed was when he was in the bathroom. That was
Yeah.
it. That's literally
That's fucking crazy.
that's crazy. Yeah.
That's literally insane.
You know what I
only break.
noticed too? There's like in the media game, right? There's like a lot of different avenues and categories. There's like the side interview game. What's the white dude with the long hair? He had Drake and his
he's on
baby
he's
there.
on Barstool. I
They-
can't remember what his name is.
They do
Caleb,
more satirical-
Caleb something.
Caleb something. He's actually from North Carolina.
They do more satirical interviews, and like the black lady, she's on like HBO, and she's
Right.
got like a weird personality. She's like a fucking Barbie doll.
She's African, I think, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking
Nigerian.
about. She got in
Zoomy?
the pink room.
Zoomy, yeah.
Yeah,
I
something
put
like that.
Kai in that lane of like just like the alternative media aspect, and he's the only one from that category that made it onto this list.
That's true.
Because she wasn't up there.
That's true. She wasn't.
And it's like
Z-Way.
that kind of
Z-Way
seems
out
like a
there.
layup to put a
Z-Way.
Z-Way. That's a layup to put a black woman that's doing well on the fucking list.
that is true. See,
They put
she
Nyla on there, and Nyla don't even have her own show on HBO Max.
And Nyla's never had a viral moment.
Never.
Never. I ain't never seen her.
That's
viral.
true. That's
never.
true. That's true.
Z-Way, even though I don't watch her show.
Z-Way is a person that should be on this
She's
fucking
had-
list.
she
It's
should
not
be on
on
there.
here.
She
She's
should
but
be on
but
there.
she might not have the
She
impact.
doesn't do that much in music,
She don't have the impact.
Yeah,
She
She-
does a lot of
yeah.
comedians though.
And
That's
she don't
what I
have
mean.
the star
She's a- 'cause
power,
she's
the
a
impact.
comedian.
Yeah, it's not.
Powerful people.
Yeah.
She's just good at what she does. That's why we talking about her that way.
Okay.
So real quick, we're going through we're doing the next 5 pretty much 6 through 10. Who do y'all think? Just we'll throw them out. The names out that we should go.
Oh, it's
just,
like who should be 6?
or who should be 5 through 6? Like, and then we'll organize them from there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm thinking off the top of my head, the next people that should possibly be in there, I think Kai should be in the top 10. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think Jason Lee definitely needs to be in there.
Jason Lee, yeah.
You taking Jason Lee over Adam 22?
Yeah, Adam 22, I think, should be up there in the next.
Adam 22 should still be in the top 10 at least.
He should be in the top 10 for sure.
Math.
There's not a single thing Jason Lee has done that's caused us to record a 4-hour podcast about.
That's true. That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
That's-
Like, even
so
though
you
his
think-
shit is
you think-
going up in flames, he had to have some shit to burn in the first place.
So you think Adam should be number 6 then? Because in terms of if we just take the last year and a half, he was going crazy.
Ebro.
You think Ebro should be in there?
Over Adam 22?
6, 7.
Ebro.
Over Adam? What's the last interview that you watched Ebro
We
do?
just need 5 people to focus in on real quick.
I'm putting Adam 6. I think Adam is number
So
6.
we got Adam.
19 is very disrespectful.
That's disrespectful for Adam. I give
They
you that.
just trying to pile in on a nigga while he's
Yeah.
already down.
It's the best time to kick in
It's
there.
the best time to do it.
Yeah.
So
You
7.
think Angela Yee should be in the top 10?
Nope.
Nah.
I don't
No.
think so either.
Why?
Okay,
Nah.
I'm glad we're all
Even
there.
Angie Martinez.
Yeah.
She's
Angie
one of those-
Martinez gets the nostalgia play because she's a legend, but
But they're talking
Like,
about
when did it happen?
Nobody's resume gave them brownie points on this shit.
you
Facts,
see, some
facts.
legends
I
gotta,
will give them
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
some legends
Like,
gotta kind of die off a little
Because
bit.
Funk Flex was down at the
That's what I'm
bottom.
saying.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, nobody's resume really affected that. The only person who I feel like resume helped them was
Big
Elliot
boy.
Wilson, and I don't think he should be in the top 10 either.
That's the only reason he's on his list is because of resume.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I don't think he should be in the top 10 at all. I think he should be in the 15 to 20 range.
Yeah,
He
nah.
should be on this list.
Math.
Now let me not say that he's a.
Man,
He's a.
you think he should be in the top 10?
Oh, hell no. I was about to disrespect him.
Why?
Nah, he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
He
For
shouldn't
what
be
reason?
nowhere near this list.
Nah. He could be on there.
Ah.
He got to be further back.
He gonna be on the list.
Well,
but
that's
top
nowhere
10.
near this list. Top 10 is like really the list.
That's what we was talking about earlier when he asked the question, should he be 25? Like, looking at these joints, it's like, it's getting hard. But I think, like you said, I think Adam 22 definitely got to be in there in the top 10.
He's number 6.
I can see Jason Lee being up there, honestly.
Why?
Because they love this
Bro,
nigga,
Jason
man.
Lee goes crazy.
He
Jason
goes
Lee's
crazy,
dope.
bro.
Jason
I
Lee
think a
goes-
lot of his work is
He's-
behind the scenes. He's,
and a lot of his is blog and
He does a lot of written
it's a
and
lot of
digital.
he goes crazy.
goes hard.
Bro.
He goes
Jason Lee
hard.
deserves that. For
Yeah,
sure.
and anytime when he was in that rotating seat, he's entertaining. Like
entertaining as
when
fuck.
when he pops up on
Yeah.
some shit, I don't click. Oh, I don't mind watching Jason Lee.
That
you know?
Brilliant Idiots episode, that shit's funny as shit.
And
Yeah,
his
the nigga-
personality isn't being a gay dude.
It is.
Exactly.
Which is
well,
important.
kinda.
He's gay though,
little
but I get
bit.
what you mean.
Yeah,
But it's not his whole personality.
Yeah, yeah.
No, for
because
sure.
a lot of people try to do that.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's not.
He
it
doesn't abuse it.
Yeah.
He don't abuse it. Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't abuse his gay card.
He's righteous with it.
So I think he should be in the top 10 because I think he's pretty fucking entertaining.
He's very entertaining. I'll give him that.
Who else? So we got Adam 22, Mav Hoffa. We're not
think
doing
Nardwuar
We're not doing
needs
any
to be-
particular order. I don't think
Narwhal
recently.
doesn't count anymore.
The only reason why Narwhal can't be in the top 10 is because we're talking about now.
Right now,
And we're praying for Narwar's health. He was really sick for like the last year.
he ain't been active.
So
Yeah.
he hasn't really been active in the last year. That's the only reason why he's not in the top 10, in my opinion. But if he was active out here in these streets, hitting these
Okay,
festivals,
I'll give you that.
he for sure would be in
He
the top
probably
10.
has some
true.
moments.
If we're talking about now, because that
Yeah,
nigga,
that
you know what I'm saying?
nigga's he's out of commission.
Yeah, and we want you to get better, my
Shout out
brother.
to Nardwuar.
Shout out to Narwhal. We fuck with you heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay, so it's Adam, then it's
I think Kai should
Jason.
still be in there. I think Kai should be.
Kai should be 7, or he should come after Adam. And if he's coming after Adam, he's definitely should be after Jason Lee.
Kai's 8 or 9.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Adam
Kai is
22,
either 8 or 9.
Adam 22, Jason Lee, and Kai.
Then Kai.
So y'all don't think that?
I don't know about
y'all,
this
y'all don't
Jason
think Mav Hoffa should be in there because his show
His show's going crazy now.
has gone crazy in the last year.
It's like Nori. It's the Nori effect.
It is like
You
the
just
Nori
have the
effect.
accessibility to these niggas.
That's
He's been
true.
a battle rapper for
Like is
30
Mav
years.
Hoffa
That's true, that's
like
true.
when you
It
look
is
at him
the
on
Nori
a
effect.
when you look at him on a technical level, is he a good moderator?
He's all right.
Because that's essentially his role in the show. He's in there with 13 other niggas.
Yeah, it's too many niggas in that show.
I don't like
And
that.
Yeah, I don't
allegedly,
like
Too
that
many
either.
mouths.
There's too much shit. going on in
allegedly,
there.
it's a lot of Punjabi fans over on his channel.
What you mean by that? Indians?
a lot of fake views.
It's a lot of Punjabi fans. That's
Oh,
all
a
I'm
lot
saying.
of bodies.
Allegedly.
Some NPCs.
But that's just, hey,
Spiking the
I don't know.
I'm gonna
numbers.
tell you what fucked it up for Nori with me. Not Nori, Mav Hoffa. I can't stand that nigga be having his music on them shits. His music sucks so much to me, and it just be at the intro.
It's
and
too
the-
egregious. Like, nigga, it's like,
We know
you know
you
how
rap
good
before, bro.
your music has to be for you to do some shit like that?
Right, nigga, your shit sucks, bro. Like,
Like-
please stop. Take this off the intro and the outro, bro.
Like, what are we
on,
doing here? Is this marketing?
Yeah, for
Is
you.
this a sound billboard?
Yeah.
All right,
For you to
so
just get your shit off?
we got to finish up who you think Ebro should be in that top 10 then?
Probably. I put Ebro up there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody can't be in
Actually,
the top 10.
I'm putting Big Boy in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah, I put him up there
Big
too.
Boy has way more moments to me than most of these people. I think Big Boy should be in the top 10
Historically, it is, yeah.
in the last year and a half.
If that's the case, then Fantino should
Fantino is
be. That nigga should be like 9. You get what I'm
think
saying?
so?
For
Fantino
sure.
had a big Drake
Even
moment.
if like people are talking shit about him, because like
he pushed the line.
what album was it? He gave it like an average review.
Yeah.
He had everybody talking about him like, nigga,
I don't know. It's a little easier to be hated. It's
Bro,
easy to make
it is
niggas
easy.
not like you.
but he's been doing this for a minute. Like, let me go.
What,
to his
pissing
channel.
people
All
off?
right, so the next 5 spots we're balancing between Adam 22.
Adam solidified.
Adam solidified
He's
at
6.
right? Okay.
And we giving it to Jason Lee. I still don't know how I feel about that. But fuck it.
yeah, we got to give it to
This
Jason
is a group
Lee.
effort.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
gotta-
democracy.
Yeah, I'm fucking with Jason Lee on that one.
So Jason Lee 7?
Jason Lee
Yeah.
7 for sure.
God damn, that's high.
The nigga goes crazy though, bro.
All right, like, shout out Jason Lee.
Yeah, he be going crazy.
He's got my co-host convinced. He must be doing something correct.
Then Ebro.
No,
I don't know if Ebro should be
I'm
in the top
taking
10.
Kyle
He hasn't
over
had a-
Ebro.
Yeah, I'm taking Kai over Ebro too.
Okay.
Right now-
So Kai is 8.
Who else did we say?
Kai
would
is
be in
8.
there?
Over Funk. I mean, like I'm not a big Funk Master Flex fan.
Me neither. I don't go crazy for it, but I think Big Boy should be in there.
Yeah, but this ain't about fandom.
I think Kai should be 8. I think
Yeah.
Big Boy should be next to me.
Big
I don't think Big Boy should be 10. Big Boy's interviews be going viral, bro.
They do.
But
He got
Oh,
great
but-
charisma too.
yeah, he's got his style of interviewing. He's not Larry.
It's real.
Yeah.
He's not Larry King. He's not gonna get the,
it ain't nothing
scoop
crazy
out of you.
But exactly.
But he's got that nice, lighthearted charisma, and he's got perfect radio comedic timing. Because it's
Right.
hard to be funny fast like that in a little bite-sized
Yeah,
format.
yeah.
Like, nigga, we have a break in 30 seconds.
Facts.
You get a lot of I feel like you get people just and you get even though he's not pressing hard questions,
Yeah.
you get good interviews out of people because they be so comfortable with him.
You get real
know what I'm
lighthearted
saying?
moments.
Like Young Thug has a great interview with him, you know.
Yeah.
Like Roddy Ricch has a great interview with him. Like there's a lot of people who've had really good interviews with him that they don't give other people good interviews.
Yeah, the
and it's not
energy
even
not
like he's
there.
asking hard questions, but them being so comfortable, you're like, hey, this shit
The
kinda
energy
cool.
not
He's
there.
like a mature Jazzy.
Low key. Yeah,
He's a mature
low-key.
Jazzy.
Yeah.
He's a Jazzy if she was a 52-year-old grown man.
Yeah, for real though, yeah.
Niggas with
Just with a
pectoral
little
muscles.
more experience and a lot more skill.
But 10 though, who's taking like that's a
I thought we had a guaranteed 10. I thought that there was somebody who was like,
Yeah,
he's,
didn't we say there was a 10?
there was a guaranteed.
Was it Nori? I think it was Nori.
Nori. Because
It was
he was
Nori.
supposed to be
Nori,
top
yeah,
10. Yeah.
Should Nori go? Yeah, Nori.
no issue. Okay, that's
Man.
cool.
I think Nori should be above Big Boy.
Maybe we taking the
Nori
wrong
should be-
approach. We should
Nori
be
should-
drinking,
Nori-
chilling, and smoking on this motherfucker.
Right. Because he's still in the
Nah.
top. You think Nori should be before Big Boy?
Nah, no.
Okay.
no.
Nori at 10 still.
Nori's not before Big Boy. I don't know. I kind of disagree with that the more that
Hold
I'm thinking
on,
about it.
hold
now.
on.
Nah,
Go ahead.
because
go ahead,
they
throw
both
Nori
get
on
the
there
same
just so
amount
we
of
can see it.
views, and Big Boy is a better interviewer. Like we got to look at these criteria. You see the consistency, viral moments, nigga.
Yeah.
Integrity of content.
Who matters more right now, though? If Drink Champs disappeared,
That's not the only
what's
thing.
Big Boy's radio show called?
What you mean,
What's his radio show called?
Shit, Big Boy in the morning. I
nigga?
don't know.
Big Boy, nigga.
right.
See, there's a bunch of I don't knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
You
like
feel me? Nobody's certain.
integrity of content. Who has more integrity? Nori drinking,
Definitely.
getting fucking drunk. Like, come on now, nigga. Like viral moments. I'll give you that.
You acting like you don't
Hey,
know.
hey, nigga.
Right.
But he's getting fucking drunk, asking niggas questions like integrity. Come on now, nigga.
It's some sloppy ass content.
Star
That shit
power.
drives me crazy how sloppy
sloppy.
the content
It's sloppy,
is.
bro.
They're both the same in every criteria except 5. Big Boy beats him out in integrity.
Big Boy's neighborhood.
Big Boy's neighborhood. That's right. Big Boy in the neighborhood.
Yeah, we had to Google it. That says a little something.
Nah, man.
Bro,
If-
I don't know what the
If
fuck is
Drink
going on.
Champs disappeared tomorrow,
Scroll down a
that shit
little
would be
bit so we can see
more
that.
heartfelt. It's a
No,
bigger
Scroll
void
down
missing.
on the note. Yeah, just a little
Nobody
bit.
worrying about Henny
I think
Ciroc.
Nori might have to come up a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like Big Boy being before Nori. That doesn't even sound right.
I don't either.
Look at that. Nah. That
So
don't make no
so
fucking
you got to
sense.
replace him with Kai Cenat.
I think Kai Cenat might be 10.
Okay, so
Kai Cenat might
that
be-
Kai
works.
Cenat might be
Yeah,
10.
Kai Cenat
Because I was about to say,
Nori
like, if
might
you're gonna
be
replace
9.
somebody, then you got to replace that nigga.
Yeah.
I wonder how
yeah.
people are going to feel about this revamped list.
Right.
These
Yeah.
niggas is retarded.
But can I put? I don't know how I feel about Jason Lee over Big Boy either. Now. I don't think I can have Jason Lee over Big Boy.
Nah,
what
nah,
did Big Boy do
Really,
this
bro?
year?
I don't know. Jason Lee really do be going crazy now.
What did Big
Today-
Boy do this year?
Today
I feel
we
like we
talking
giving him a
about now.
resume play.
If you're saying that, then we need to switch his name to Fantino right now.
Who?
If that's what you're saying.
Anthony
If you're asking what
Fantano,
Big
yeah.
Boy did, then we need to switch his name with Fantino right now. He shouldn't even be top 15.
You a big Anthony fan.
Nah, but if that's what you're saying, what did he do right now?
Anthony Fantano
Then,
get the moments.
then we need to
goddamn,
talk about Anthony being up there
in the
like
top 10.
And there might be a case for that. There might be a reasonable case for that.
Honestly,
if
there-
Drake is getting pissed off at the way you reviewed his album, that means something because Drake doesn't just respond to critics on the whim.
Why would he give a fuck?
That don't just happen like that.
We might have to take Jason Lee out of the top 10.
That's what I keep telling you niggas about this Jason Lee. Like,
I
nigga,
fuck with Jason Lee, but
Talking about
like,
the work,
what is-
the work he's done? I mean,
I'm not
recently-
saying he's bad at what he do,
So
but I
who's-
don't. I'm having a hard time justifying why he's in this top 10.
I do kind of like Anthony Fantano in that top 10. I'm not gonna lie to you.
if anybody.
That nigga be making moments, and he does. I mean, his system is kind of crazy.
So we might have to
L'Oreal
switch
also
him.
didn't make this list.
Who?
I don't like her.
L'Oreal.
Though. Well, it's not that I don't like her, but I just don't like her.
Oh,
by herself.
yeah.
Shut man.
She's got the morning hustle. She's got the podcast with Wax.
She didn't make it.
She had that little moment with Michael B. Jordan.
Nah.
She's
Mike-
not on
Michael-
this list.
Michael B was the one who
So
suppressed
wait,
her.
so we taking Nyla over L'Oreal?
I feel you on that.
I feel like she's more
that.
successful. of a media personality.
If we're talking about like overall like pleasurable experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to L'Oreal. L'Oreal's not bad.
Yeah,
she's not bad at all.
She's not bad.
Yeah.
Integrity of
She's annoying
content.
sometimes. I don't want to hear her
Her
opinions
voice,
on everything.
yeah.
But
I don't wanna hear her
Yeah,
voice.
she's
But
one of
like, if
she's
it's
a
just
particular
if
type
it's
of
also,
hoe.
if,
You don't wanna hear her
if it's some
voice.
Kick it type shit, I fuck with her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When
I
she's-
like her voice.
Her
Oh,
voice
you
is
like her
alright.
voice?
I don't like
Her voice is
I
alright.
don't like her
and-
voice when it's her and some other girls. When there's a man in there somewhere, it feels better. Like
It
when
needs
she's
to
with
be-
wax,
yeah,
it's
it
way
needs to
better.
be
Like,
balanced
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Can't have too many bitches talking. That's what y'all did.
That nigga head crack
Jason
isn't
Lee.
on here either.
What if we move Jason Lee? I mean, Fantino to 7.
Ooh, that's high.
We need to make some decisions.
Yeah, this top
we
10 is
need
the
to- we
hardest.
need to make
Yeah,
some
the top
decisions.
10 is the hardest shit right here.
I mean, it's not like we got feelings to spare. They're not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
watch
true.
this or give a fuck.
That's true.
Get Jason Lee the fuck about
Or
it. I've never understood. Like, y'all niggas want
Or-
Jason Lee. I
Bro,
don't
I
know.
fuck with. He's
or
good,
move Nori up.
After Adam 22.
Delete Jason Lee, move everybody up, and put Fantino behind.
Fantano might be 11 though. I'm not gonna. He might not qualify for top 10.
He could.
What makes him not
Wait, we
qualified?
might have to put Big Boy at 9.
The more you niggas keep talking about Big Boy, why I see you on this too?
Big
He
Boy
gives
goes
me.
crazy. I fuck with Big Boy. Has
Big
been in
Boy,
the top 10.
Big Boy.
He has been in the
he's-
top. I'm confident about that.
I feel like you niggas are saying that because of what has happened. That's what
I'm
what
pretty
it's become.
confident. I'm pretty confident in that. Okay, Adam 22, Nori.
How'd that look? Oh, shit.
You
My
got
fault.
Big Boy and Nori on the same line.
Yeah, my fault.
Nigga, you YouTube Big Boy. He ain't even the first nigga to pop up.
That's because it's B-O-Y, not B-O-I.
B-O-Y.
Yeah, Big Boy.
That's what I put. B-O-Y,
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
Oh, it is not B-O-I? I thought it was B-O-I. I'm bugging.
Boy.
Big Boy TV. I probably is B-O-Y.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, we might have to move Jason Lee.
Nigga, we're gonna have to get Big Boy out of here as well, bro.
Why? When's the last time he dropped?
Like, he's been dropping, but it's like, Papoose?
Papoose? Let me
Yeah,
see.
he just interviewed Papoose. He interviewed Tony Rock.
Poos.
So what about?
Why you
All the
saying shit like
ways.
that?
Nigga, all right. Big Boy, he got a
So who?
Ice-T a month ago.
There's
it's
only-
probably a phenomenal interview, but it's like,
There's only a
come
couple-
on now. Like, you haven't heard about any of these interviews.
So who's replacing him though? There's only a couple people that can replace him.
Y'all niggas seem to
You think-
favor this
okay, you
Fantino
think-
nigga.
So do we think anybody from Hot 97 is going to be in there?
I don't.
Ebro's 10 or 11.
I'm gonna try not
Masterflex.
to take them niggas personally, but I
Peter
don't think any of them
Rosenberg.
should be there.
Ebro and Funk Master Flex right behind each other, though.
They might as well share the position.
What about Angela Yee?
Bro,
Or Angie Martinez?
hell
Any
nah.
of them?
Nah,
They're like
nah.
we might-
Shout out to them because they legends and they historic in the game. And once
Bro.
again,
Unfortunately, bro, if Angela Yee was still on the Breakfast Club, I might put her up there.
I wouldn't never
I still
put her
bro,
up
she
there.
was always third fiddle, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was-
but
she was always the weakest link.
But-
Like, tell us
Yeah.
about somebody who saw sucking somebody else's dick. She was rumor report.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
She was there to gossip, so it didn't feel like
She has some
Charlamagne
funny
was
jokes
Chatty
here and
Patty.
there, though. I'll give her that. She has
She
some
had no
one-liners.
funny jokes
She had a few
here and there.
Nigga.
Nigga, if I had a
this-
funny joke here and there, I wouldn't be holding this mic right now. I'll
Yeah.
be fucking.
But you know what's
Here
kind
and
of
there
crazy?
ain't enough.
It honestly, like 40-plus-year-old women doing like sex podcasts is cringy. I'm not gonna lie.
I would fuck her, but that don't mean nothing. Like,
Yeah.
she ain't
I
that
wouldn't.
fucking.
I would.
I would fuck whoever is in that profile picture on this list because I don't know who that was, but
That person on that profile picture look better than the real person.
yeah, whoever that is, yeah.
Yo, I think we should take Jason Lee off.
Out of the top 10.
Move
Shout out
him
to the-
and put Fantino there.
Are they Angela Yee's half Asian, but what's Jason Lee?
Dominican.
He's
Is he
Dominican. He don't got no Pacific Islander in him.
Probably Puerto Rican or something.
Yeah, I think he's Dominican or
Niggas
something.
are Boricua.
Half Dominican, half black or some shit like that.
Yeah. All right. How y'all feeling about this top? I still don't know why Big Boy's on here.
I don't know if
I-
Montana should be
I don't
top
feel
10.
I don't feel
ain't
like Big
gonna
Boy
lie.
should be on this
Fantino
list.
should be top 10, bro.
Is Kai still in there? Oh,
Yeah,
he's
Kai's
in
number
there.
8 right there.
I feel like after this, it gets a lot easier.
So where y'all got
It
Sway?
does.
Y'all got Sway
Yeah.
number 20?
That's why we stuck on this part. Sway?
Y'all got Sway number 20? Down there that far?
Whoa. Is
Sway's
Sway
on there.
should Sway be where Big Boy's at?
Ooh, am I taking Sway over Big
Bro, I honestly feel like if you have a certain
Ooh,
era,
are you
if
taking
you have
Sway
a
over Big
certain
Boy?
age,
Sway has a certain amount of it appeal to him that anybody will go on Sway.
I was about
Yeah.
to
In the
say.
morning,
Yeah.
anybody's gonna go on
MTV
Sway.
but
era.
is anybody
nigga.
gonna hear
Today
about
still.
it?
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Is
though.
anybody gonna hear about it?
if depending on who the name is, he
His
still
shit ain't
has.
really ringing bells like that.
That's right,
Nah.
but I think he still has the ability to pull big yes.
Nah,
I'm
I feel
upset.
like niggas like that, Angie Martinez, Big Boy, they shouldn't even be on this list. This should be like a young, hot on the come up type thing.
Right, yeah.
'Cause I like Speedy- I like
you kind
Speedy
of fuck
too.
it up. You taking somebody's position.
I like Speedy too. What's his name?
Speedy Mormon. Yeah,
He's not on the list because he works for Complex.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why he's not on the list. But I do like Speedy.
He reminds me of our drug dealer.
Bro, I'm
So y'all
tripping
don't
right
think
now,
Math
bro.
Hoffa should be on there at all?
You know,
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
only one.
Yeah,
It could be Math Hoffa. Nah, get him up out of here,
Bro, Math needs to be at like 18. We shouldn't say his
He did-
name until
But
the
he had
number
his
18.
breakout year in the last year, so that stands for a lot.
That's why he's up there because
That's
he's
why
making
so
so much
high.
noise right now.
Because he had a breakout year.
Nigga, we can have a breakout year too, nigga.
Yeah,
Go
right.
to
That's true. That's
some
true.
Punjabi fans, nigga.
Right.
But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you getting accused
breakout
of fake
year.
How often do they do this list? Because I feel like this
is a new list, I
multiple people on this list have to be in repeats. This is the first time they've ever done this.
This is the first time they've done a media
Okay.
list, I think.
And you got to think about like somebody probably paid for their position on this list. It happened. Like
for sure.
somebody paid for it.
Or it was just a straight politicking situation.
Straight politics,
Yeah,
nigga. Like
yeah.
most things.
Big,
But I don't know, man. Like what's
Yeah, the top 10 is this hardest. This is the hardest part. I don't know if Fantana should be in the
you're
top
just
10.
mad you see Jason Lee's name so early, right?
I don't understand why it's there. I can't justify it. Would you like to?
See,
What if-
I don't
what if we-
see
all right, what if we-
Hollywood- go to Hollywood Unlocked on YouTube.
What if we
I
take
don't
off
subscribe- I don't follow them. These niggas go crazy, bro. Like,
and that's literally him?
yeah, and that's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be going the fuck up.
Use this one. That's fine. I can use this channel.
Hollywood Unlocked.
What the fuck?
Your search bar is crazy small.
The fuck is happening right now?
Yeah, I don't know. This is some
Click
goofy,
on it.
ridiculous
I
shit.
did. Let me switch this up real quick. It's probably because I did this. I don't know.
Yeah, Jason Lee.
got
Yeah, I'm curious to see this nigga's work. I wonder what this is gonna be about.
I don't know what's going on
Oh,
with
it's
this
because
shit.
you did that.
Cause he's like the man. He's the male Angela Yee, right?
Essentially,
They both have Asian last names.
yeah.
They both talk about like who's sucking who's.
They're both light skinned.
Yeah, very light skinned. Both a little
Yeah,
racially.
I'm not really
ambiguous.
saying like his content is the type of shit I really follow anyway.
But as
either,
far
But
as-
in terms of like pushing
Respect and
Yeah.
appeal.
and really like stepping
Yeah.
on shit.
yeah,
he
he's
stepping
doing
on
it.
shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Oh,
nothing I pay attention
Whose head
to.
was he stepping on? Like who was he bossing up on last time? Talking about he was gonna suit him.
Nigga, probably
Fuck was
Kanye.
that?
But I think this is a solid first. I think this is a solid list right now.
Solid top 10.
I mean, I do agree. Like, the more you keep saying Big Boy's names, like the nigga name is starting to look weird in that spot.
Bro, nigga,
But it's nobody that like who's gonna Ebro, nigga, Funk Flex.
yeah. I feel like this should really be a top 9.
Nah, bro.
They should have did
I
a,
feel like 11
a
through
media's
15 is
top
gonna be
9.
easy.
Fifth,
'Cause I feel like
yeah.
11 through 15, we can just give that to all the leftovers from Hot 97. And,
The people that you're supposed to respect because they've been doing it forever.
right, yeah, like I
It's
feel
like they're being forced
I
down
feel
your
like
throat.
11 through 15 is like Funkmaster Flex, Ebro, Angela Yee, Angela Martinez. Peter Rosenberg's not even in that group. He's not even grouped with them though.
How you feel about Star not being on this list?
I watched a Star episode when he was talking about this in particular, and he was saying, this list, I can't be on this list. The only list I can be on is the Who's Your Daddy list, which is fair
Yeah.
because this nigga birthed this style anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's like, don't put me with these niggas unless it's the list that says Who's Your Daddy.
That's a good way of.
That's a good spin right there. I like it though.
It's a nice spin. but
Very
it's,
slimy of him.
yeah.
Because I mean, he could have very well have been on this list. They wanted him to be on this fucking list. I feel like that's politics though. I feel like he's not liked,
He's not like that.
and that's not helping him.
Shout out to Nadeska though. I fuck with Nadeska.
I fuck with this.
I've always liked
I
the way
like
she looks.
Nadeska's write-up. Like, I feel like hers was like one of the most accurate. Like she's like textbook journalist.
She is.
She has all
her
the
and
fundamental
Jinx-
skills.
Her and Jinx should be together, I think. Like in terms of on the list.
I like her position. 17. That feels good for her.
She no longer works for Complex.
Nope. I thought she did. but
Unless she
obviously
gets
don't.
contracted or something. She ain't working for him.
Fuck, man. This is hard. This top 10.
Yeah, this
Dude.
is what the niggas is going through, bro.
Honestly, I think if the list is perfect, but we have to decide what happens to Big Boy. Like, what is his fate?
Right.
If this nigga stays, then the rest is just
If we're being
falls
honest
into
with
place.
ourselves, he's being removed.
Well,
Okay, but
let's-
who's replacing him?
All right,
I
so
put
let's
Jason
just-
Lee over him.
But nigga, he's already like who's
I can't.
replacing him though?
I'd
just-
take Jason Lee over him.
So let's just keep
So,
going. Then.
wait.
Let's just fill the rest of these in because we can knock some of these out quickly. 11. I feel like the next couple spots we can give those to Ebro. Ebro, Funkmaster
Ebro,
Flex,
Funkmaster Flex,
Angie Martinez.
maybe
Let me see.
Angie. I might
we
take
have
Angela
Narwhal yet?
Yee. Nah, but we
hasn't
should
been
save
active.
Narwhal.
Yeah, we'll save Narwhal.
No one isn't active though. It doesn't.
He
count.
shouldn't be top 15.
Who?
Yeah, just because he's not
Narwhal.
active right now.
What about Sway?
You
Sway
see,
at 15.
literally, once this list gets to like 10,
I think Angela Yee should be 14.
once this list gets to 12,
Nah.
it
Maybe
just
not,
starts to
maybe
get
not.
ridiculous. Like we're just giving it to them at this point. It's almost like it don't matter.
Who?
Yeah.
Sway?
You feel me? Ebro, Funflex, Angela Yee, Sway. Like I guess you could put Angela Yee above all them niggas because she's still like
Right,
she
right.
still has hot new relevant shit like lip service. Matter of fact,
Nah, speaking of that,
Matter of fact,
has
yeah.
her show started at all yet?
Oh,
it
her
started.
new one-
It just started, I think.
I don't
It
think it
did?
starts till
Yeah.
October. I thought it didn't start till October.
I saw some clips of some shit online. Some
Oh, word?
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
So I think I'm taking Angela Yee over Jason Lee. She has a job at the station still.
So
Maybe she's
Big
a
Boy
rotating
deserves to
office.
stay? Big Boy deserves to stay.
I like Big Boy in the top 10.
I guess.
All right.
I don't know. The more I'm thinking
But
about
you
it,
have like nigga, I want like you hate Big Boy, I understand.
I don't hate Big Boy.
We understand. Context, nigga, but who's replacing this nigga?
But why is Big Boy on there?
But so who's replacing this nigga?
So you mean to tell me he's out there for the sake that there's nobody better?
I agree with you because the more you keep saying it, it's like, all right, I understand, but who's replacing him?
Angela Yee.
That's perfect. Okay.
So you gonna put her
I'll
above
take it.
everybody else?
I'm putting Angela Yee over Big Boy. Because even though she was a part of an ensemble cast, she was still on the fucking Breakfast
you gonna
Club.
put- you gonna put her over
This shit
Jason
is
Lee,
literally
too?
shitting on Big Boy.
I don't know if I can put her over Jason Lee though,
Why not?
because
There's a reason that Jason Lee was there to replace her for a day.
Yeah, let's just put Angela Yee up.
I
Jason Lee
agree.
was replacing her for a day.
Yeah, we'll put Angela Yee as number 10.
I don't know.
Come on, man, put some respect. She's the big Asian in this group. She's top
I don't
Asian
know.
in this group.
Y'all getting funky with it.
That looks. I don't know. Yeah, that
Getting
looks.
funky with it. Y'all getting funky with it.
I-
It's all right though.
It's cool.
Make a case. This is a democracy, niggas. This is parliament, man.
Y'all
Yeah,
just
we-
made the case for her being the third fiddle and not having anything to do. So
And the thing,
how
well,
can that be in the top 10?
If I was really being genuine,
I feel like Peter Rosenberg,
fuck no, he sucks.
are you crazy?
Angela Yee.
That spineless little nigga.
You know, the last time I
don't
really
know.
liked Peter Rosenberg was when his show Juan Epstein. I did fuck with that shit.
Juan Epstein, never heard of it. Don't know what it is.
It was one of the earliest hip hop podcasts with him and Cypher Sounds.
Peter Rosenberg. Who's that one nigga? Who's that one nigga? What's his name? He's like Peter Rosenberg, but better.
That other nigga. I know what you're talking about.
He got a podcast. He be interviewing comedians. I'm blanking on him right now.
A white dude?
Yeah. He used to be with Combat Jack.
Oh, Premium Pete.
Premium Pete. Yeah. I'm taking Premium Pete over
Does
Peter
he still do his
Rosenberg.
podcast?
Yeah, I
Thinking of
believe
a
so.
completely whole other nigga.
Yeah.
But-
Rest in peace to Combat Jack.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
rest
just,
in peace to Combat Jack.
I don't know. I think this.
Shout out
This-
loud. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
This
we
is
on
better,
a different
though.
network. Can't
Right.
shout out another network.
unless y'all want to sign us.
Yeah, unless y'all want to do a little
Unless-
distribution
Yeah,
deal.
unless
little,
you want to fuck with.
yeah.
This is better though.
We got 3 shows to offer. We got more than 3 shows, low key.
As long as Jazzy stays last, nigga, that's keep her last place.
Number one and most importantly.
But-
She's a
but
good
she-
last
but
place.
Her last place is so important.
She's a
because,
good
It
last
really is
place.
because
You know what I
she's-
mean?
She's top 30 in the world. She's about 12
Yeah.
years old.
It's almost weird. Like the last place is more important than like the 15th,
Yeah,
and then the
for
18th.
real though. That's true.
Because
though.
like nigga, that last like nigga, you was the final one.
And she's like
We're working our way up. Those last 2
she's an
positions are
optimistic
good.
last place. It's not like she's
Okay.
the worst. She
think-
just has the most potential.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Nyla being on this list was some politics shit.
it had to
Like,
be. Charlamagne got her in there.
Yeah, because she has done nothing to like
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
to really be known outside of Charlamagne. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
She's
Like,
got that one radio thing with the dude with the weird beard. She's
Mouse
got.
Jones.
Don't she got a podcast? No, not Mouse Jones.
She
He's
does-
like a Middle Eastern looking dude,
She does
Oh,
have
I
a
don't know that.
podcast though.
or
but
like Arabian or
She
something.
got a mouse
She-
podcast with mouse.
Yeah, she
Yeah, she got a
one with
podcast
Mouse.
with Mouse.
she ain't did shit yet though.
She
I
hasn't. That's what I'm
understand.
saying. That's like
nigga.
she's taking up a spot right now.
Nyla. I don't really prefer her. I'd rather hear Taylor talk.
She's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of crazy how Nyla's on this list and Speedy not though. That is kind of weird.
Speedy
Yeah.
works for Complex, and they say that they wanted no bias.
Yeah, no bias.
Yeah.
That's cross pollinating.
That's what I was saying. And until you said he
Honestly,
worked there, it made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the last two positions are good though.
Wait.
Jazzy and Nala.
Okay.
Nala, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work my way up and meet it in the middle.
Who's 17? Wait, we got to switch Angela.
Oh yeah, we gotta get this out of here.
Nadeska.
My fault.
Nadeska.
Nadeska, that's pretty. Yeah.
The Desk is one of the only people on here with a rap shout out.
Wait,
Nah, there's a
What-
couple niggas on here that got a rap shout out. I'm bugging.
I'm taking Nadeska over Angela Yee if we're keeping it all the way 100.
No, in terms of skill,
Now you get back to number 10.
Yeah.
thing I was
in
talking
terms of
about.
skill, yeah, but in
Yeah.
terms of relevance and like what
consistent.
they
Wait,
actually doing
yeah,
in
we
their
got to go
careers.
through the 5
Yeah,
outlines.
it's
Yeah.
5 pillars.
Commentary and banter, star power of guests, consistency, viral moments, integrity of content.
Yeah, Nadeska doesn't have that many.
The
viral
desk is
moments.
also asked to do different things because the only time I've ever really seen her on air personality is when she's moderating. Angela
Or
Yee
she
isn't
did
a
have
moderator.
She did have a show with Apple Music as well too.
What the fuck was she talking about?
She was
Moderating.
she was interviewing people, and I remember she would do spelling bees with rappers. That shit was going viral a couple years ago. A lot
Word.
like Kevin Gates went up there, and they had a big ass moment up there because she was having,
Anything with Kevin Gates is a fucking.
Matter of fact,
Yeah, that's true, that's
yeah,
true.
anything with Kevin Gates,
Yeah.
all these the nigga gets explicit in nature.
Hey,
Yeah,
the nigga.
right.
It's like that's
Yeah, Kevin
made
Gates
for
on some
clips.
shit.
Said he didn't eat for like 42 nights and 42 sons.
The nigga
Yeah,
said
he's
he
crazy,
started a
bro.
car with his traps.
Yeah.
Niggas' stories are unbelievable as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Hasn't ate since last summer. Like, nigga, it suck, man.
We haven't even addressed the fact that what's her name? She's number 7.
Who?
The city girl.
Yo, I
Oh yeah,
completely
put her at
forgot.
the fucking bottom.
We haven't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
addressed the fact that she's
Wait.
on this list.
She
I
might
think
be
you already,
last.
you already erased her. Oh no, she up there.
She might be last.
She shouldn't be on the list.
She really shouldn't, bro.
Jazzy just slid up.
Well,
Jazz just slid up.
Jazzy just slid up
I
to
don't
24.
know, bro.
She has good interview. Her shit is entertaining,
Her
but
shit
it's,
be entertaining.
her
though.
shit is
Nah,
entertaining.
dog. Nah.
It's entertaining,
It be
but
entertaining.
it's not
It's
frequent
ratchet
enough.
entertainment.
But it's not frequent either.
It's not
It's
consistent.
not consistent at
consistent.
all.
If,
That's-
now, if she was dropping like how Joe Budden used to drop, which was, a lot, but it wasn't as much as he is now.
Right.
Probably once a
if we're
week.
talking like once a week,
That's
she
cool.
drops like once every 4 months. Like
she
she
gotta-
barely fucking drops.
She got to fuck Diddy and shit. Got to get the
pretty much
budget.
Yeah. She got
takes 4 months to
Nigga,
turn
this
over.
shit don't fucking count. She on Revolt TV. I don't like anything that comes out on Revolt TV.
She's fucking Diddy, nigga.
Yeah.
The last thing she dropped was the G Herbo, and how long ago was that?
3 months ago.
What the fuck?
This is the Nori effect. I feel like we
Yeah.
shouldn't be qualifying niggas who are just famous, bro.
Low key, yeah.
You are just famous. And that's the fucked up part about like talking, media, and interviewing is that anybody can fucking do it.
It all gets
when you really
convoluted.
think about it. Of course, there's niggas who are better, but if you a retired athlete and you need a steady fucking job, just go to ESPN.
You're right.
Facts.
Yeah,
There was some
true.
3
Facts.
football players. Them niggas.
Them niggas turned Kendrick Perkins into a pundit.
Yeah.
And that nigga's good.
Now,
now he's good.
I'm good.
He ain't good. He ain't good.
Yeah.
He's entertaining.
He's tolerated.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
Yeah,
Shit. I get what you're saying.
just being famous.
So Kai, how you feel about Kai? You don't like Kai being 8?
Kai's good though.
God's good.
He's good at what he does. It's a
I
different lane.
think Carisha should be
She's good.
number
She's
20,
good.
just above Nyla.
So like 23.
Yeah. She's definitely at the bottom, though,
Okay.
for sure. But I do find her show more entertaining than,
22.
it's 25 spots.
Oh shit.
Who's that one nigga that be pandering to bitches?
Shit. Who isn't
you
pandering to
mean?
bitches?
Justin something.
Justin LeBoy.
Oh yeah, Justin.
yeah,
LeBoy.
yeah, that nigga.
Is he qualified to be on this list? Is it interesting that he's not on it?
Nah, he's
Nah.
not a.
Because his show didn't even last that long. I don't know what the fuck.
It's not happening no more.
after the Migos got to
they
him.
had like
you know?
5 episodes, I feel like, and then it just went away.
Because I remember I watched his episode. I watched his interview on the.
Yeah, they put
saying?
hands and
he
feet
got
and knees.
beat up.
Yeah.
He got
I
beat
watched
up.
his interview on the Breakfast Club. They was treating him like he was one of the next ones up in this media game.
They were trying to. I don't know why they were doing that.
Like,
shit.
yeah, they were trying to hand him the keys.
When you know somebody's friends with Diddy, you'll say anything, nigga.
Yeah, Revolt TV, R Media, man.
But you know,
The nigga's friends with King Combs, nigga.
literally,
That's like knowing Prince Harry.
King Kong, that nigga's trash.
I fuck with King Combs.
You fuck with him musically
I don't
or
like
just as a person?
I don't like how he's living off his father's
I do.
everything.
I don't mind that at all. Nigga, what? I hope
Somebody's gotta
I hope
be a
my
prince.
kids do that shit.
A prince is a real thing.
Nigga, I'm all the way okay with nepotism.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Fuck it.
he's literally his father.
He look like
I know
shit.
what you mean, though, because Diddy has a certain bravado that he's earned.
He's earned.
True.
He's literally
Diddy's
from
son has it, but it's just because it was
Because
given
Diddy's
to him.
son.
like if he's
But
in
at
a
the
video.
same time, he might grow into it. Diddy's so active still. He didn't even have to. He can't even spread his wings for real just yet. So
It's-
he got time.
Yeah, but it's like if you coming out, and it could have been his father's idea.
Right.
But if I see a video of you and you doing your father's moves, you
Yeah.
remixing your father's songs, which is
Yeah.
already mega hits.
Right,
You
right,
don't
right.
get
Sampling
Ain't no-
things that
ain't no-
have
I like
blown
that.
the word.
ain't no hustle in that. But
I like that. You can get
That's
any
he's
smart.
literally every time I've seen him dance, it's never a new dance move. It's literally
It's some shit that.
Can't stop.
his
won't
Diddy,
stop, baby.
Diddy was doing like nigga.
Hit that shit.
No, I didn't.
He low-key just hit that shit.
He hit that shit
Because
crazy.
you gotta understand, I've never seen you dance before, so I was like, what the fuck?
I fuck with King
Not
Kong.
supposed to see me
but I
dance.
fuck with Diddy too.
You must be really watching Diddy move, nigga.
That nigga
Bro,
be like,
it's just every time.
Kickstep,
He's just like his
baby.
father. Like it's so.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't grow up with a father, so maybe I'm hating.
You just hate, nigga, you
You're like-
projected.
Nigga, you was just agreeing.
I'm projected
Jesus
too.
Christ.
Everybody heard all this trauma in this
Right.
motherfucker.
But nah, he's shout out to King Kong. He's not.
He got one song that was actually kind of hard, but other than that, you know.
I don't think he's talented, but I respect.
yeah, he can't rap. He can't rap for shit. But
I respect how consistently he brushes his hair too. He has well taken care of waves.
yeah,
I respect it though.
I think Jinx should be somewhere towards the bottom too.
Jinx,
Jinx,
yeah,
he's one of those.
he's boring. He's got like
He is.
he's
He
too
is.
fundamental. He's like Bob Cosby.
He is. I think he should be. Carisha should be higher than him though.
What?
He has.
Her
Carisha.
shit is actually entertaining. When
It's
she talks.
entertaining.
Why you keep saying that?
I agree.
It is.
It is.
I
It's
agree,
entertaining.
but it's like, come on, my nigga,
I
integrity of content. Y'all niggas not remembering the rules,
Wait,
dog.
that's one of the rules, bro. What are you talking about? Commentary and banter.
I mean, she's genuinely being herself.
Commentary and banter.
She's
is a
got
part of
more
it.
than he has on that list.
Okay,
Yeah.
viral moment.
Yeah.
She has more viral moments.
Star power.
commentary,
Star power,
banner,
yeah.
star power.
Yeah,
gas.
absolutely. She might be higher
The
because
only
of star
thing
power.
she doesn't have is consistency. But
If
she
we
has,
go,
And the credibility.
if we're going by the list, she should be higher up just because of star power.
She might be in the middle of Funk Flex and Peter Roseberg. If that's the case. Like,
Just because of star power, she
low-key,
should be higher up,
yeah,
low key.
low-key. But put Jinx down there at the bottom, yo. Yeah.
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 Under Jazzy.
You think Jazzy be having some? Jazzy had Jay-Z interview.
Yeah.
Jazzy interviewed Jay-Z. Jazzy interviewed J. Cole, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the last time I saw this nigga Jinx doing something that was
Nala might be
even
at the
remotely
bottom of
entertaining.
Nala might be at the bottom of this list, low key.
Nala.
nah.
You don't think so?
I'm taking her over Jinx because at least I hear her. Like I hear her without
That's true.
trying.
Jazzy has to be last, dog.
Nah, man.
She has to be last,
man.
dog. Jazzy
Jazzy-
has to be last,
She's
dog.
just a younger big boy.
Bro,
That's all
there's a
she
She's
is.
had some pretty good
there's,
lists.
there's
She's
a
had some pretty
certain
big,
there's a certain level, like she gets away with certain things because of her age, because she's a cute, pretty girl, and she's small and she's smart. Like she's good at her
Where
job.
is
Play to
Nori?
your advantage,
Where
bro. We
is
can-
Nori at
if
on
I-
this list?
If I have a good handle,
Number 7.
nigga, yeah, he's up there.
That's my point.
Bro.
He's saying that she get away with shit for being small
That's
and
what I'm
precious.
saying, yeah.
He get away with shit for being
And
drunk and
that's what I'm
famous.
saying. And that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, you play to your strengths.
So if Nori could beat number 7, Nala, Jay-Z could be on here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but she has to be last.
Not last.
She has way. I don't even.
Nigga.
Bro, the last time I saw Jinx was State of the Culture.
Last time I saw Jinx was on this list, I forgot about it.
Yeah, me too, low key. The last time I saw him was State of the Culture, and then on this list. I don't know what the fuck he's done outside of that.
Nigga, I take Tax Stone. Tax Stone should be on higher on this list than Jinx, nigga. He's in jail.
Yeah, low key, bro.
This nigga's tweeting from a
Jinx really be just kind of just gone. I don't know what the fuck does he do.
Bro, he might be like a Jason Lee, like
I feel like he low-key do Postmates on the side, and like we just don't be
Come
seeing
on
this nigga.
now, this nigga don't do
These niggas
Uber
shitting on him
Eats.
crazy.
He's not doing DoorDash, nigga.
Nigga,
He's doing shit.
he's
and
bad
shit.
luck.
Let me look at his Instagram.
I take Math Hoffa over Jinx.
Come on now, not okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
yeah,
not?
you
Make
right,
a
right.
case, nigga.
I'm taking Math Hoffa. Bro, I literally don't know what Jinx is doing.
Nothing.
That's literally the issue.
I'm unaware. What does his write-up even
I
say?
ain't taking no nigga that's
Yeah, what is
allegedly
Jinx
behind
Brandon
Brandon
jail.
Jinx.
Jinx Jenkins. He's knowledgeable for hip-hop commentary and journalistic
got it
integrity. They pretty much are saying he plays his shit by the book. He's a fucking Boy Scout.
The Rap Caviar.
The Rap
That
Caviar
shit-
podcast. Okay, I'm not
that-
going to front on the Rap
nigga,
Caviar
Rap
Oh, that's his,
podcast.
that's his
Bro,
playlist?
I'm not
Okay, so
going to
that
front
even-
on that.
all right, we
I'm
can't
not
talk
gonna
shit about
front on
Jinx no
that.
more.
Shout out Jinx.
We can't talk shit about Jinx no more. The Rap Caviar.
Jinx Jenkins, nigga. You better say
Flip.
both of them.
Shout out to Jinx Jenkins, nigga.
Nigga, hey,
top
hey, that
10.
nigga JJ. Hey.
Hey,
Shout out the GOAT.
So the rap
Does his
caviar-
search say
he can't
more
be last.
hood?
He can't be last now. He can't
He
be
can't be
last.
last.
That's what I'm saying, dog. We have to put Jazzy.
Can you scroll
We
down a
have to
little
put
bit to
Jazzy.
his we asking Lauren to do a lot.
That's fine. Where you trying to go?
Just scroll down to like the little paragraph. I wanted to see what it said. Jinx is a true student of hip hop, and his deep knowledge of the genre is reflected in the interviews he conducts. After developing skills as a journalist, anchor, and executive producer at Complex from 2013 to 2018, Jinx brought his talents to Revolt, State of the Culture, The Ringer, No Skips, and Gimlet Media. Before partnering with Spotify to host the Rap Caviar podcast. The show isn't very soundbitey in the age of social media cutdowns, but it's also deliberately so. Jinx strengths in creating thoughtful discussion. See, this is what I'm talking about, right?
Put in there. Yeah, you're not really gonna get no bars. In
Like
this
you're
bitch,
not gonna
but-
get anything that's like a hook. Like you don't.
Yeah.
This is just straight lyrical miracle shit. It's not like music that you can vibe to.
We need.
There's no
we
he
need
lacks
that, though.
melody.
We need that though. You feel me?
When's the last time you tuned into the Rap Caviar podcast?
But it doesn't.
Nigga, I
This
didn't even
isn't
know
about
Rap Caviar
us.
had a-
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't know
This-
it was his shit. I knew about Rap Caviar.
Exactly.
And that might be a compliment.
Hey.
You know what this is? I'm about to do a complete 360 on this nigga Jinx after talking all this shit. I think he's a victim of playing this shit like how he should be because we in a generation in the age of niggas who are just reaching. They
Nah,
just
but hold
doing
up,
things
bro. I'm
simply.
looking for his fucking shit. He don't even drop like that.
You don't drop like that? All right, fuck him. Nah,
Oh my God, that was such a roller
it's
coaster.
such a roller coaster. Damn. Nigga. Hey, that's how this shit works.
Hey, that's how it go, nigga.
This nigga not dropping, bro.
You not dropping?
I thought he did a Tyler the Creator interview, but that was the Hulu channel that popped up. Let me look at the podcast. Let me look at the podcast on like
Rap Caviar podcast. That's a cool name. What is Caviar?
Well,
That's
Rap,
like
Rap Caviar is the biggest playlist
That's
on
the biggest playlist.
the
That's
biggest
Spotify.
playlist on Spotify.
and he's curating that.
I don't even think he's not even curating the playlist.
Nah, just the
He's the
podcast.
podcast.
Just the podcast.
Okay, so fuck him.
But nigga, if they
Who
put
else
some,
is-
I see that would hurt my. This is another thing that would hurt my feelings.
That's good.
This show isn't very soundbitey. Nigga, what?
Yeah.
That would hurt my soul.
Mm-hmm.
Like, AKA, he ain't saying
You
nothing
don't have any
really.
moments. Yeah, you don't have any
He don't
moments.
really
You don't
have.
have
He don't
moments.
say shit that makes you give a fuck about him. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in the age of social media, that's the whole point, to be boring. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Deliberately.
like I pride myself in being dull. Like
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like.
And
And it's cool to be educated on hip hop, but niggas like
It's a thin line. Like,
Yeah.
have y'all watched Lex Friedman?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
white dude with the suit.
With the suit.
Right.
Like,
he's like a robot.
He's boring as fuck, but I like him though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's something
yeah.
about it.
You like him because of the people he's talking to and the conversations he's having.
And he's
But
also
not
smart. He
he's
knows
not
what he's
delivering
talking
it in an entertaining way.
Yeah, but it's that style is how Jinx is. Like,
Niggas is
You know what I
fucking
mean?
monotone.
we need somebody like that.
nigga Jinx.
Not everybody can be Nori and
Is
fucking-
Mark from Soft White Underbelly not qualified to be on this list?
No,
Hip hop. Never mind.
that's racist.
Hip hop.
If it was like prostitutes and pimps, he'd be definitely.
If it was the gutter, the
Number
fringe
one.
of
if it
fucking
was
life.
if the fringe of society,
Yeah.
he would be number one though.
bottom of the
he
barrel.
literally like revolutionized the Fringe Society on YouTube.
Revolution, Jesus Christ.
Is it interesting that there's no other person from No Jumper other than Adam 22 in here?
No.
Because
Why?
niggas talk a lot of shit about them niggas being stars and AD.
Well, they
T-Rail.
get a lot of press from what happened right now, but they are good. But you know what I'm saying? Like they got the spotlight on them right now, and they're just
Dang.
carrying it. But
What?
T-Rail, yeah.
Nardward should be 22. Nardward should be 22.
22 wise, but he's not active. I don't even think he should be on the list because he hasn't done anything in the last year.
So should he be last?
He shouldn't be on the list.
That nigga
Nah.
should be higher than fucking Jinx.
He's technically disqualified. If you an athlete,
He
you
should be
don't.
high.
You're not. You can't be an MVP candidate if you're not playing in the season.
Hell no, Jinx cannot be that high up. That's crazy. It's number
No,
17.
he's talking about Narwhal.
He's got Jinx at number 17.
Oh, I just put him there when y'all were talking about that other shit.
Yeah, he's just,
Yeah,
chilling
we
there
didn't
for
know
a
where
second.
we stood with Jinx.
Yeah, I
Put
didn't go
Jinx
back
down.
yet. Like
Jinx
I
down.
didn't go back yet.
Carisha needs to be Elite 22. We'll just move her up
That's good.
slowly but surely because her shit's better than Jinx, for sure.
Narwhal, okay.
So Carisha can go to 22. Jinx can go down there and at 23 for now.
Hey, just like a little side note because we podcasting, so fuck it. What's the best hip hop media show?
Media show.
Yeah. And maybe even all time. Nah, if I
All
do all
time?
time, that might like
Breakfast Club is pretty up there.
Breakfast Club is up there.
All time probably.
Where does 106 and Park rank all time?
Ooh.
That
That's
shit is
classic.
low-key
That's
legendary.
like
Top three.
that's like classic legend shit.
That's top
yeah.
three.
Yeah, top 3.
Yeah.
If we doing all time, it's got to be up there.
If we're doing all time, top 3.
Now are we talking about like just straight to the culture, like straight to the roots of the people
I
in the
think
streets?
Breakfast
'Cause
Club would be number 1.
Breakfast Club's up there.
Number 1.
Yeah,
Breakfast
Breakfast Club. If we're
Right
talking-
now
yeah.
though, right
If-
now,
Not right now. Shit, I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
but-
that. Yo,
Yeah, I don't know
honestly,
about right
honestly,
now.
bro, Academics podcast is kind of nice,
Academics,
bro.
yeah.
His
His
I would say
podcast
Academics
is in number
Podcast is kind of
1.
nice, bro.
Academics live stream.
Live
and-
stream or the
Li-
podcast? Because those
I'm,
are two
I'm
different
kind of putting them both together.
Both, yeah. Yeah.
But
Gotcha.
I mean,
just
if you wanna
academics
lump
content, number 1.
He's number 2 for a reason.
Yeah, number 1
That nigga's
hip-hop
number 2.
content for sure. I'm gonna get
sure.
everything that I fucking.
And he's a
like.
media platform that actually brings guests on, and they be having some sick convos. Man.
I'm
Like,
getting everything I need off of
Yeah.
Academics. Like his live stream is gonna give me the news and not just shit. He's not
Behind the
guessing.
scenes.
He's not guessing shit, and then his interviews are gonna be good interviews.
Yeah.
So that means Everyday Struggle could have been the greatest hip hop media show of all
got
time.
it was.
Because it was fucking good when it was on.
It was.
And both of the hosts, first of all 3 of the hosts are on this top 25 list, and 2 of them are top 3.
Yeah. And honestly,
That's like the Golden
Joe
State
Budden
Warriors
is
having a bunch of Hall of
waiting.
Famers.
Joe Budden is
Yeah.
waiting to do State of the Culture again with Academics. Academics is dragging his fucking big ass, fat ass feet. You need to pick it up, bro. What are you doing? Like,
Like
every
when,
ti-
when you
they-
know you're number 2 and number 1, it's like, nigga, let's take our time,
Yeah,
nigga.
but every time,
You know what I'm saying?
Academics don't want to put no money out.
Oh.
That's the thing.
And
Joe's
Joe
like,
Budden want to be a boss.
Joe's like, nigga, we can afford to do this ourselves. Stop acting like you're broke.
Literally.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Stop acting like we can't hire a nigga to start a show. And Joe and Academics is like, maybe we should do it. He's like, what do you mean maybe we should do it, nigga? He's like, Academic. The last time they did an interview together, Joe was like, every year, twice a year, my lawyer calls your lawyer to ask what your schedule is for the rest of the year so we can start the show. Don't act like I'm not chasing you down for this show.
Yeah.
Like,
Why don't you
Nick,
think he wants to do it?
I think academic. I think
You think he gets hot flashes of Everyday Struggle?
yeah. Or I think it's like I think he don't.
he low-key don't trust
wanna,
it.
He don't want to put his money out.
That too.
He don't want to put his money out. He don't want to put his money out with Joe Budden.
No, they're homies. But
They're really good friends.
but
Yeah.
I think he still believes that Joe has bad business practice.
That's what I mean. He doesn't
Think
want to
so?
do it with Joe Budden.
But he also, but that's he kind of said it. He was like, Joe has bad business practice, but it's not so much that he really does. It's that he's always the first to do shit. So, like, he looks at Joe as like the person to learn from. Like, let him go crazy, figure out the new wave.
Ack ain't really
and then
trying
I'm
to
learn
take no
from
risk.
it. Yeah,
He's not a risk taker like
Yeah.
that. He's
there you
really
go.
not.
There you go. That's really what
He's
it
not
is.
a risk taker.
It's incredible that he made it this far without taking risks.
Who do
Yeah,
y'all like?
but I mean, think
Well,
about it.
well,
but think about the risk that he took. He has a low overhead.
He took very low risk.
very
yeah.
low overhead risk
Yeah.
in terms of like what he's doing.
it was
like,
calculated.
It's real
facts.
calculated and didn't cost much. Like Joe Budden will, sign a lease for 2 years,
I'm about to say,
put $20,000
nice
into a
ass view.
studio, and be like, "Fuck it, let's see if it works." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whose chemistry do y'all like better together between Ack and Joe or Charlemagne and Joe? Because
Ak
back
and
when
Joe.
them niggas was
Ak
cool,
and Joe, no questions asked.
Ak and Joe was amazing, but
Ak
I
and
didn't really
Joe.
listen to Charlamagne and Joe like that. Honestly,
they was
I
cool
did.
too.
It was cool, but
They
it
was cool too.
Ak and Joe has always been better.
Yeah.
But do you
Ak and
think
Joe's-
new Ak and Joe would be cool together? Because
Yeah,
I haven't
they just-
listened
they-
to
check
none
out
of
their
the
new
podcasts
podcast.
they've done
the
together.
recent shit they did was
Fire.
amazing, bro.
It was great.
Because I think academics will always look as Joe as,
His homie.
like,
His-
or
his
just
OG.
like
Yeah.
the mentor.
His OG.
Like,
Yeah.
you know.
He looks at him and Charlamagne that way, but
Yeah.
he always
Yeah.
talks about it. Yeah,
But yeah, their chemistry is 10 out of 10. Like, I was
Yeah.
just telling, when I was watching the podcast, I was like, I texted him, I said, bro, when these two niggas talk to each other, it's just flawless. Like, it's like these niggas play off of each other so well.
And Ak is the
way
only one to
better
get a
than
nigga
Joe
out.
Budden. Because the thing with Joe Budden and Charlemagne, they're good with each other, but there's always this competition animosity thing. Like,
Yeah.
with Ak and Joe, it's big brother, little brother getting together.
Yeah, like,
So that energy is they'll go at it, but there's love for each other.
yeah.
Charlemagne and Joe will go at it, and
Like two grown adults.
like two grown ass men. And it's like,
they're not
and
cool
like,
right now.
Yeah, like at the end of it, you'd be like, all right,
Like Charlemagne
nigga, you got
refuses.
something on your chest, nigga.
Charlemagne refuses to address the nigga because
This
he's
feels
just like
personal.
tired of the beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the way Charlemagne's been moving in the last like 2 years, I don't give a fuck what Charlemagne does, like content wise at all, bro. Like,
Word.
I still listen to
didn't
the I
like-
still listen to Brilliant Idiots just straight off of like loyalty.
Yeah, just straight up. I've been
Yeah.
doing it for 9
like,
years.
I'll do
Yeah,
that, and I
yeah.
still don't watch every episode anymore, but like, he just hasn't pushed the needle. He hasn't pushed anything. Like,
He's really doubled down on his mental health. He's been
And
doing a
I'm
lot of
good on
TED
that.
Talks.
He doubled down.
and I'm good on
He's
that.
pro woman and anti anxiety.
He loves his wife, nigga.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I didn't like that. Like,
You
they
know-
wouldn't even say Kevin Samuel's name when he was around, but then they'll
Now that
talk
he's
about him
gone,
now
they
that
talk
he's
about it,
dead.
yeah.
That shit was corny
Yeah.
to me.
Word.
It's like, don't. Yeah,
He
that
really
shit,
got
that
he
shit
like
was
he
lame
really
as
got
fuck.
PC, bro. Like, there's no way
Yeah,
around
the
it.
PC-ness is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's. I mean,
'Cause-
we're talking like this is a completely different Charlemagne
Yeah.
the God.
But-
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because he got a TV show now, so he don't want to lose it.
And his show content always kind of his TV content never was hitting really.
It's not really that crazy.
I respect
What do you
it,
think?
though.
Do you think it's him or do you think it's the medium?
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
It's the
if-
medium. It's the medium.
I don't
The
know.
format.
Because late night
The
TV.
format.
The format.
Because he's great in podcast and radio, but TV is just not for him.
Nah,
It's
because
not
Guy
natural.
Code was cool.
That's different. That's a
that-
different
that
show.
format-
It's
And that's
not,
also-
it's not a
and
late
that's
night
also
TV
But
a
it's
show.
the
different time.
format.
The
That was
format-
the
yeah,
that's
it was
the
the
problem.
format,
Is
yeah.
the format. Like
he keeps trying to transition to this
This Jimmy
Either-
Fallon,
like a,
Jimmy Fallon, or not even
Trevor Noah.
Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio Hall. I was
He trying to do like
I was
Arsenio
gonna say
Hall
John
type
Stewart.
thing.
Is that nigga?
John Stewart, yeah,
Yeah.
political, late night-ish.
Yeah.
Jay, yeah.
Arsenio
that was Green
Hall.
Lantern.
Yeah.
And that format does not work for him.
Because he can't. Because the thing is, Charlemagne can't do what he came up on.
Like, bro, how you gonna
Yeah.
come up? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm
He
saying?
can't do what he came up on
It's-
anymore.
It's just I don't know.
Honestly, I think he just think about his kids. He don't want I think he think about his kids and the shit he used to say, and he don't want them to see that shit now. Like,
He's still good.
he's obviously good.
He's still, and when
obviously
he's
good.
giving certain
Kids make
perspective
you soft.
on certain
Yeah, they
scenarios,
do. Kids make you
niggas
soft.
especially when you got all girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kids
Yeah,
make you
that
soft
shit
as
gonna
fuck.
fuck you up.
But like,
especially a check.
I literally watched one of his
Yeah.
clips today, and he made me laugh. Like the nigga's still good, but
He's still
just-
funny.
Yeah,
And
and he's still
funny.
offering
He's still
perspective.
funny,
And
yeah.
when it
Yeah.
comes to relaying the message, he's still one of the best to do it.
Yeah.
He's top 3 for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
But it's this PC
It's
culture.
just one of them situations where it's like he used to be 1, and so falling to 3 is like, yo, you slipping. But you
Even,
still
even
top
Andrew,
3.
even Andrew
true,
Schultz be
true,
telling that
true,
nigga.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We kind of being hard on the nigga.
But
We
he's
are.
also a lot more PC. Like even Dave Chappelle is PC. Like he doesn't tell.
It's crazy.
Dave
talking
Chappelle's
about
not.
that.
Dave
Dave
Chappelle is
no,
at the
no,
point in
Dave
time where
Chappelle is
he's
like
PC,
kicking
bro.
shit over.
Dave
right now.
Chappelle is pissed off,
Yeah.
and like he's getting bitter.
It's
too
starting to
bitter.
come off as
It's
bitter.
at the point where it's
Yeah.
like he
the last
doesn't
special
like.
started to come off as bitter, and it was like,
Yeah.
okay, now hold up, hold up, nigga, relax.
I like that
Yeah.
shit. I was
And the
like,
last special started, it was too much tranny talk, and it's just like, yeah, he's flirting the edge of bitterness, and like you
Yeah.
don't want to flirt with coming off bitter. It's time for you
Does
to
it
go
only
away
come off?
again.
Does it only come off that way because he said it so many times? But it's like, I don't know, man. If
Focusing
if
an
shit keeps
entire
happening on
special
me,
around transgender issues or transgender jokes or transgender topics is fucking lame. Like, give me a
tied
hot
it back to-
15,
it tied-
give me
he-
a hot 15, 20 out of an hour or 2 hours, but goddamn, the whole thing, nigga.
he tied it back to his dead shorty though, his dead homegirl.
It depends
got
on
it.
what special we talking about
Yeah.
because that shit was poetic.
He thought
Yeah.
back to his dead shit. His dead
Yeah, if you're
homegirl.
talking
But
about
it's,
that
it's
one.
almost
That
like you
one.
just keep beating this dead fucking horse.
Exactly. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
every
It's a
special is a new way
It's a
of
new
looking
spin
at
on
the
trans.
trans.
I
But
gotta-
it's so
gotta look
much
at him again.
trans news.
I gotta look
though.
at him again.
It is a lot of trans shit going on. And granted, he did get almost.
He was getting attacked and
He
shit,
got
right?
attacked on
He was
stage
getting
by
attacked.
trans,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Oh no!
They
that was
attacked
just,
him.
That was just a regular nigga that attacked him.
But it was on behalf of trans.
Oh yeah.
Right? It was on that issue.
But they fucked that.
The nigga was a
up,
social
boy.
justice
that,
warrior.
That nigga looked like a cartoon character.
Yeah, nigga,
Yeah.
like-
Nah, he looked like Martin. They lumped him up real nice. Somebody else got lumped up real nice recently. Who was that? Y'all saw that shit?
I saw that, and he was like,
He
nigga,
literally looked
he
like
was
the Martin dude.
He was like, I'm
The
at the
Martin
swap
Tigger
meet.
dude.
Come up here.
I saw,
he's
some
at that
LA
swap
nigga.
meet. Yeah, some LA nigga. Yeah, got caught at the swap meet.
What do you
Ain't no
do to make
Buster.
them niggas
All
that
right,
mad?
so I mean, we really did a lot on the. It's really hard to give a fuck about everything after 10, right?
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
This
Once
is
we start
coming
talking
down
about
to-
Angie Martinez and Eat Funk Flex, like, nigga, we should have stopped this shit at 9.
I like Angie though. Not too much. I like Angie. I just like her.
Who gives a fuck? Like,
Angie Martinez hasn't done some shit I gave a
No.
fuck about since she interviewed Pop
Granted,
Smoke.
But it's not
She-
about you.
Granted,
we fixed the top 10, really. That's
Yeah.
really what
The
we
top
did.
10
Top 10
is
is
cool.
good. Top 10 is
The
good.
top 10 is perfect, I think.
I think we
Like
did.
objectively,
Yeah.
if you're looking at it objectively, like
Okay, so hold on. Let's look at it what it was before and what it is now.
Okay.
well, he erased it.
Yeah.
But I could do it from here though.
Oh, yeah.
all right, so 10.
10 was Matt Hoffa. He never deserved that
Which
spot.
is
He
which is
looks
what I think that's what
confused
AJ
being
said,
there.
low key.
Yeah, he looks scared.
What?
I think AJ was talking about should we put him in the top 10?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
forgot
I
he
didn't
was
think.
to the
Yeah,
top.
I wasn't even sure if he should be in the top.
I don't
10,
even know
but-
what should be on this
Oh, okay, I
list.
thought one of y'all
They
said
got DJ Vlad at 9,
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Elliot Wilson at 8. That was
I forgot
ridiculous.
he was
to
a
get the-
person.
Wait, go back up to 9. We got to say who got replaced with this shit. 9 was
yeah.
Vlad, and we put Fantino on there instead.
Yep.
10 was Hoffa.
10 was Hoffa. We gave Angela Yee that shit.
All right,
Yep.
so we're gonna switch back down to 8.
Yeah, we replaced this nigga with Castanet. I don't get like
Elliot Wilson.
like this.
Elliot Wilson got replaced for Castanet. Yeah.
This nigga doesn't even have a proper haircut.
He's beige.
Yeah, Carisha,
Carisha got replaced with Nori.
man, she looks scared. She kind of look like that Annabelle doll right there.
You'll still, I'll still hit.
I
that.
still fuck her for the novelty. And nigga,
seen her
she's-
mama?
Huh?
You seen her mama before?
Her mom fine.
Nah.
I fucked the shit out of her mama.
But what? She was
Yeah.
7, and we ended up replacing her with Nori.
Hoes always
Yeah.
got the best.
We
looking
replaced
moms.
Castanet with Adam 22.
We did, yeah. So
Yeah.
Adam 22 is number 6.
Well deserved.
Yep.
Gilly took this. Gilly and Wallow took this spot. They slid from 4. We pushed him back to number 5.
Yep.
Number 4 is currently DJ Vlad.
What we did.
No,
on our
no,
list.
we put DJ Vlad in there.
That's what I mean for our list.
Oh yeah. It
But they was
Wallow.
Gilly. It was
It
Gilly
was
and
Gilly
Wallow.
and Wallow.
Yep.
And then the top 3 is in the same order still.
We kept the same top 3.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Charlemagne, Academics.
So they got the top 3 right, yeah.
They got the top 3 right for sure.
Would you want to? I would want to see a podcast with all 3 of these niggas sitting down. I wonder
think it
what
would
that
be
looks
great.
like.
I think it'd be great.
It's like listening to a song with Kendrick, Drake, and Cole.
Nah.
Academics said try to do it. He talked to Joe about it, tried to do it.
He tried to set that up.
Yeah.
So what you think the apprehension is? Joe and Charlemagne don't
Yeah,
want to get on
of
microphones
course.
together.
Absolutely.
Charlemagne.
Them
won't.
niggas have
Charlemagne will
always
do it.
been like Professor X and Magneto.
They have.
Yeah.
They really have.
They on some
bro.
Malcolm
They
and
really
Martin.
have, for sure. For sure. Like
And the only conversation they had, I think the last conversation they said they had was to like just agree to not talk about
Was
each
it
other.
agreed to not address each other
other
no
in
more
public,
because
yeah.
it was a dead horse? It was getting
Yeah.
redundant.
Yeah.
Like we just gonna keep sneak dissing each other, or we
Yeah.
just gonna like hang it
yeah,
up.
which is good because they really do. That really is Magneto and Professor X. It's just
Yeah.
kind of crazy how they have that dichotomy.
But even Magneto and Professor X ended up saving the world together, and then like,
True.
so I guess it's
it's a possibility.
It's
too.
possibility
Yeah.
the
It can
three
still
niggas
happen.
is
Joe
gone.
Boy got smoke with
because they
Andrew
have
Schultz too.
because this is both of their mentor that's in between
Yeah.
them. You know what I'm saying? So he's the only one
like
that can, he's
mommy
the one
and
that
daddy
can
for
really
this
bring
nigga.
exactly. Yeah, like this is their media baby.
Andrew Schultz and Joe Budden got smoked too.
A little bit.
It's just a whole
It ain't-
podcast beef
yeah.
between them two
Ooh,
niggas.
do you think
Podcast
that
beef.
Andrew Schultz should have been on this list?
Nah, he's a comedian.
Nah, he's a comedian.
He's a
dog.
comedian that does podcasting. He's not
True.
a podcaster.
He's not a
does
hip hop
comedian.
journalist.
Yeah, he's not a
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's definitely not a hip hop at all. So yeah, he would be a waste of space on this.
Yeah, nah, he'd be a waste of. That's just white privilege.
Yeah, we would just be doing him a favor.
Yeah, nah. This is a solid list right here. I think we figured this shit out. So
Yeah,
if Complex,
I
if you
thought we
niggas
were
is
gonna be able to
hiring
do
on the
all 25,
editorial
but
staff,
fuck all 25.
bro, it's not necessary because
It's
after
not.
9, really after 9 is just we
Really
just
at the 9, who gives a fuck?
we're just doing this now.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good
Becoming a
list,
chore.
though.
This is pretty good though.
Yeah.
1 to 10, like nigga.
Especially because our 1 to 10 has somebody from YouTube, somebody from the streaming world, somebody from every.
It's
fair.
well
It feels
balanced.
fair.
It's fair
Because
as hell,
media is
yeah.
consumed in a lot of different mediums
A
now.
lot of different
So we
mediums.
got to account for all these different factors.
Fantino, Kanye.
Angela, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we cutting you slack by putting you at 10, bro.
That's what I said earlier.
We
I
cutting
said
you
that earlier.
bro.
Who
Remember I
made the
said that.
case?
I mean,
you
Angel-
made the case for me earlier. I said it.
It was just a point that Big Boy shouldn't be in the 10th spot. But
She should be over Big Boy though.
She should be over
but
Big Boy.
the actual 10th spot, like it's. I mean, shit. Who's
I keep
left?
trying to tell y'all niggas, this list should have been 1 through 9.
Nah.
That's these are the only people that matter.
Yo, you have been consistent
You've been
about that
saying
1
that.
through
You've
9.
been
I
saying
keep
that.
promising. After 10, we just talking about people.
We
just
are,
like we're
yeah.
forcing it.
Yeah, we're forcing that
Angela,
shit.
like we're splitting hairs. Like which Yee do we like? Yee or Lee? Fuck it. They the same person. Then one of
that's
them's just a
true.
dude. They do the same thing.
But 1 through
they occupy the
Who
same.
has a 1 through 9 list? That shit, that ain't never heard that before.
Because
Bro.
niggas like to do shit that they think is cool. Like for some reason, 10 just sounds better.
It started with the 10 Commandments.
It's a
man.
well-round number. You in 10